Gentlemen, to the Heroes International. My name's Bahamut, and we are here on Towers of Doom, map number 1. On the left-hand side, you got Tempest from Korea, and you've got Bangbush from EU. And we're going to kick things off with a respect ban to Ultralisk and get rid of the Kerrigan. Okay, sorry, I'm checking audio and stuff like that as well at the same time, making sure that everything is looking good. Lucio to be taken away as well. Alright, so no high mobility healing from him, which is a little surprising because the Korean players have been favoring so much of like... Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone else is noticing this. The entire audio is delayed on the clean feed. Like, I thought I was losing my mind for a second there, but I'm pretty sure the clean feed audio is delayed. By like a couple, like a milliseconds here. But I was wondering if there's going to be any like target bans onto the Rhaegar or the Malfurion. That's something that the Korean teams, that is so off, man. That is so very off, and it's driving me nuts.
Tremble before me.
Let's see. Alright, so I'm messaging someone about it. I'm gonna go ahead and also, I'm just gonna F5 this and see if it fixes it. I should have done that first, but we'll see.
I will fight to my last breath.
Well, I can't tell with Hogger because he doesn't have mouth animations, but you can definitely tell when the bands are swapping sides. Apparently that is similar audio, it's just mainstream multiple second audio delays. Yeah, this is driving me up the wall, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time, but this is the crazy thing, this is the first time on the clean feed all weekend it's actually had this issue, so I'm pinging someone about it, they'll handle it, hopefully it'll get fixed, but until then we'll just deal with it as is and we'll do our best to cast. So Sylvanas to be banned away as well, Dahaka out. We do see that Rhaegar, as I had mentioned, for the Tempest crew. We're also going to have Diablo. A lot of Diablo Rhaegar priority coming out from the Korean region. And also, of course, we're going to be seeing Tyrael banned because, well, the EU region is very much known for their skill and prowess on the Angel. He's an Angel, I guess. Good morning, Wildfire. What's up, bud? Malthael to be banned away as well. Alright, so they just don't have something in the solo lane up against Hogger or even something to shred through Diablo. And this is also a map where you typically get a lot of 5v5s around these areas, so a Malthael would shred through a big front line if that's what Tempest is looking for. We could see like a hyper carry Vala, like we could see like triple front line, like double bruiser, main tank, hyper carry Vala sort of deal. That might be the reason they're also considering the Malthael ban. They could also go ahead and take the Tychus here. That would also deny the Tychus pick from the side of Bangbush, and so they could like hyper carry Tychus, or realistically they could Tychus Vala here. Tychus would be great to shred through Blaze and Anubarak, maybe push them back. You can go the bigger they are. Yes, it does drop their health pool just down very quickly to 30%, but you can force the Anubarak to Blaze out. Now, we're going to be seeing a Overwatch duo of Genji and Junkrat. Okay. Okie dokie. What do we get to round things out over here?
Ready to roll out.
Alright, so they're going to restart the clean feed after this game, so we're going to have a delay, but it is what it is. I did not start a prediction, so let me go ahead and do that. We're going to Towers of Doom, correct? So we have Tempest versus Bangbush. Alright, it's hammer time, baby. Alright, I'm going to start the prediction. Go ahead and get your gambles in if you'd like to take part in the gamble, and let's go ahead and get on into Towers of Doom, map number 1. Ooh, not that many gamblers this morning, eh? People still waking up, I see. Well, either way, I'm excited to kick things off here with this EU versus Korea matchup, and we're into the map right now. Which team are we going to be introducing here? Is it going to be right side first, or okay? There we go. Over on the side of the Raven Lord, we have got Tempest. We've got Gondar on the Genji. ECB will be playing the Rhaegar. Lockdown on the Junkrat. We've got Kepi to play the Hogger, and Capybara on the Diablo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Over on the right-hand side, we got Bangbush. I guess we're just not going to introduce them. Heck EU. I guess there's no point in introducing EU. No, I'm just kidding. Skoog is going to be on the Hanzo, Nagram on the Anub'arak, heading to play the Brightwing. We will be having a Blaze and Sergeant Hammer. I'm forgetting which players on which team. We got Ultralisk on the Sergeant Hammer. It's not Dayquoise on the Blaze, though, right? Dayquoise is on a different team. And if you do notice any audio delay, I do apologize. They're gonna try and fix it after this game, so hopefully we'll only have one game of delay. There is if there is delay, I do have some filters I can attempt to use to maybe balance out the delay, but we'll see if it's necessary. Jet propulsion from Blaze not connecting right there. As this is going to be, it's Swamp Grotto. I don't know why I keep forgetting Swamp Grotto in the solo lane for the members of Bangbush, but it doesn't matter as we have our continued rotations between lanes. We'll just be able to have also an easy soak through bottom from Sergeant Hammer. Lockdown, just trying to poke at the Hammer. I'm actually going to be going into the, I forget the level 1, but it's Steel Trap and everything. You hit an enemy hero with it, you get bonus damages. Alright, Camp's almost simultaneously grabbed. A little bit faster to the side of Bangbush. Nagram sitting in the bush, waiting and anchoring. That's going to be Genji. Wow, the agility to get past all of that. Really good call from Genji. Scatter arrow stacks for Hanzo sitting at 6 out of 20 right now. And the Blaze will continue pressuring up into the Hogger in top lane. Genji soaking mid. Well, we have a rotation. Look at this flank coming out from Nagram. He's going to be looking at Lockdown here. Concussion Mine does get Lockdown a little bit further away. Capybara will go for the Shadow Charge. Overpower Phase Shift from Brightwing. And in getting the healing that Nagram needs as Gondar comes in with some good damage. And Henning goes down. First blood over to the side of Tempest. You gotta blow him up, Elite Spark. I agree. You gotta blow him up. And that's what Tempest just did. Yeah, good call. Sapper Camp will be attempted to be pushed in through bottom lane, but with the Sergeant Hammer it might be a little difficult to do. Anub'arak is going to get the short distance burrow charge out. Nagram seems to be fine in the position he's in. Concussion Mine to split just the minion wave. Hey, there's going to be Ultralisk getting pushed over the wall with the Concussion Mine as well. Gondar comes over as well. Genji getting some shuriken value. And once again, we are going to be seeing the unstoppable level 4 for the Sergeant Hammer while in siege mode. We're also seeing we're seeing an adjustment on the Junkrat build. I want to note this level 4 actually. I didn't catch this immediately. Where we're seeing, I noticed the level 1 of course, and I was like, oh, I wonder if we have any sort of change because of the Sergeant Hammer. And yes, we are seeing. Looks like we're going to be seeing a Concussion Mine build to go up against the Hammer, which is going to be great for Junkrat's control constantly. Yes, there is hover siege mode, but you can just constantly push back the Hammer and force her to either unsiege or tank up, I guess is the term that we landed on. And that just forces, you can just constantly force the Hammer back, so the whole upsetting under the umbrella is kind of a moot point. I really like the Junkrat pickup here from Lockdown and Friends. Tempest doing a very good job in the draft to kind of foresee the Hammer, because this Junkrat was picked before the Hammer was even grabbed, so whether they had the foresight to let the Hammer come through and do this, or if it was just happenstance and adjustment on the build, this is very good just overall play from the Tempest players that I want to point out here. Skoog going for the channel, looks like he will get that. No! Nice utilization of the totem plus the electric shield, lightning shield, and that will be Anub'arak going down. Second kill to the side of Tempest. Genji was almost in time to body block Hammer there. Yeah, I wanted to bet EU, but when asked to vote between Ninja and Hammer, I gotta, yeah, makes sense. Oh, you're making the right calls right now, because that is going to be Tempest going up further in damage, or putting more damage into the enemy team core, as you'll also see that Sergeant Hammer fall during the end of this as well. Jet propulsion point blank right into Kepi. Kepi's just going to try and continue his siege, and I'm assuming he's got a bounce. There it is. He'll find the bounce right out. Now, what do the members of Bangbush do here? How do they adjust? Because that's the big thing. Right now, if you were to, if you driving terms, it's like they're currently in a drift. They hit a snowbank, they're in a drift, and how do they correct the steer on the side of Bangbush? Because that's the one thing that I can't figure out the answer to just yet. Yes, there is the self-cleanse on Ultralist, but you just had Genji go in there and still chunk Sergeant Hammer down to 50%, forcing the phase shift from Brightwing. Even though there is the level 1 with cooldown reduction, you are still forcing Brightwing's utilities out with a simple Concussion Mine plus Genji dive, which that's when you look at cooldown trading, that's very, very beneficial to the side of Tempest. Their also aggression throughout this game is very good, in the sense of it's just been gas, gas, gas. There's really not a lot of pressure let up. Like, for example, I feel in a lot of games you'd have Diablo sitting in the bush on the left-hand side anchoring for the team while they get this. Meanwhile, Capybara is like literally stepping out into Hanzo's face and just trying to constantly pressure out. So I just really like the aggression levels we're seeing early here in Tempest's playstyle. Now how? Will Bangbush answer? Because they've dropped in a solid level, they don't have 10 talent here, and the next objective phase will be in bottom singular. The expectation from me is that Tempest should grab this uncontested while the members of Bangbush get themselves their 10s.
The time is now.
Concussion Mine pushback Skoog. Look at Gondar at the top of our screen. Has the X strike. He's going to agility in, swift strike out. Concussion Mine underneath the hammer, triggered and forcing the self-cleanse. There's the channel from KCB on the Rhaegar. And 4 more damage into the Bangbush core. The lead in experience will continue with just 11 to 10 here, but we got the Dragon's Arrow, Blink Heal, BFG for the hammer. So it looks like they don't want to delay indefinitely with the Napalm Strike and the level 20 upgrade. They're just going to go for big bursting value. That's typically what the BFG is necessary for, is kind of like Hinterland's Blast. That's a good way to kind of compare it. You don't want to open with a BFG. You want to use BFG as that kind of, hey, we're about to get the kill, let's just throw a giant line item through the enemy, a giant missile, and that should burst them down, hopefully enough. So that's the way that I've always seen the BFG used. Not really as an opener. I guess you could use it that way if you think you're guaranteed a kill, but it's more of one of those late game team fight tools. Kepi, no fear. Oh god, Kepi. I would say that there's respect here, but it's like it's a level of respect of like, oh, we know how to just keep fighting you. Well, I might be jinxing Capybara here. Uses the Anub'arak as a shadow charge over power target. Great concussion mine out from Junkrat, pushes a Nagram further away. Meanwhile, in top lane, we do have the Hogger getting a free fort uncontested. I say free fort, but I now can actually see how much damage is on it, and there's not that much. So he'll get about 50% of the fort. Still, Kepi getting value in top lane while the team fight was attempted through bottom. And this should be, well, I say should, but we'll see how things pan out. It is even talent here for the next half a level. So the members of Bangbush got to make a explosive fight happen here. Has Hogger rotated even once? I really don't know the answer to that, actually. Like, I know it's not a flaming question. Like, I know you're not trying to flame Kepi, but I'm just like, I don't know if he has, actually. Kepi's just like, look, it's early. I'm just going to do my own thing here on Towers of Doom. Y'all just win the game, please. By the way, if you look at the minimap, we do have Genji, uncontested, grabbing the channel in the center of the map. So this is a 3v4 in bottom. Riptire from the Junkrat will be coming out. Capybara. That's Riptire just for damage. Unstoppable popped on to Ultralist. We still have that 13 talent here. Kepi's still just pushing top lane up against Svampgrada. We've got Gondar going down there as well, around the objective to delay that out with some Shurikens. I don't know how many he's got left, but he's going to jump on a Skog. That's going to be a polymorph from Brightwing. Blink heal from her. Phase shift on to Skog. As we do have the Cocoon onto Rhaegar. Bloodlust is up and available if he wants to pop it, and I really don't know if I've actually even heard of Bloodlust channeled or utilized just yet. Kepi still pushing top lane, doing Kepi things as the Hanzo will finish his Scatter Arrow level 1. Arrow, see, there's that BFG to solidify the kill. And I think this is going to be an objective phase they have to give on the side of Tempest after that. Svampgrada so very low. He's going to try and hearth in front of Kepi. Maybe bait the delay out here, but Kepi's just going to continue sieging. Kepi going to do Kepi things. You need the boom headshot sound? Sure. Just for you. There's your FPS Doug. Shadow Charge onto the Sergeant Hammer. She'll pop the Unstoppable. Capybara with some of the body blocking. Bloodlust used, but no kill to be found. No blood with the Lust. 90-second cooldown on that one. God, I haven't watched Pyronage in years. One stack to go for the Genji on his shurikens right there at level 4. Well, Capybara is getting a little low. His Soul Shield will trigger. But the camp still goes over to the side of Tempest. Alright. Well, Sapper camp through the bottom lane, and Nubarak is going to be able to clear that out. Still Kepi top lane. I feel like people are now just like watching Kepi in top lane on minimap. Like, is he leaving? When will he leave? I don't think he's actually even hearthed out of top lane. I think he's just been top lane the entire time. Just him and Swamgrad are having their own kind of little dance back and forth right there. The Riptire from Junkrat gonna get pushed back by the Sergeant Hammer, but the Riptire does come through, taking out the Hanzo. That is KCB broken out of the Cocoon, and we have a double altar phase in the top of the map. This is going to be a knockback from Sergeant Hammer. She'll boost away, and Gondar can't find a kill. Phase shift from Brightwing up into the top lane to force back Kepi and potentially get the channel on the right. And yes, they will be able to do so. Genji's moving up here. Can he actually get Nagram delayed? Wow, he does, but will he die for it? That's a big chain CC. Blaze coming in with some slows. They're trying to quickly reconvert, or they're trying to convert bottom lane, and I think they'll actually be able to do this before Henning can get the channel. Yes, Henning will only get 3 shots over here on the right-hand side. Won't even get 3 shots. Still hasn't gotten the channel just yet. Gondar with the Swift Strike out. Sergeant Hammer, Hover Siege mode. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Ooh, that audio delay right there. Hanzo, Arrow connecting onto 2. Kepi is going to be having to hog wild out as we have Diablo getting very low. Lightning Breath down for the next 35 seconds. Bloodlust, where is it? It's available. But no one's grouped up for it. Bloodlust will be used right there. That's Capybara with some couple hundred HP. The Fire Stomp keeping this Diablo alive as these the BFG comes through. Hogger with a bounce out. Should be fine to back away. And I think the 2 bell towers will be traded, still 5-3 in shots, favoring the side of Bangbush, or excuse me, favoring the side of Tempest. 29-19, 10 damage lead to the Korean team. Kepi is bot? No, he's in top. Look at that. He's still in top lane. Big F gun. Yeah, we're still on we're still waking up there. Really good initiation and kill onto the Hanzo right there. Nagram getting very low. This is body blocking coming through. Cocoon onto Genji, but it doesn't matter. Riptire also with some damage, and it's a double kill to the side of Tempest as Swamp Grata and Kepi will continue. Will just continue. Kepi will eventually get this bell tower converted in top lane. Eventually. One day. Genji going over to the top right left of our screen. Gonna be able to start working on this camp. For Sapper pressure in bottom. Kepi. Oh, does he get the kill? Does he get the kill? Oh, this might be actually Kepi dying in top lane. He doesn't have Shockwave for the next 59 seconds. I don't know what his cooldown is on bounce. Oh, ooh. Oh my god, Kepi, you monster. Now, does Kepi hearth, or does he... No, he's still in top lane. Kepi's literally still in top lane with, like, 50% HP, and that's 1, 2, 3 sappers over the wall as well. Now, all 3 altars plus bosses win, all 3 altars and 1 sapper's a win. Tempest has a potential condition here, but there's a lot of conditions that need to be met. Now, Kepi also, I will say this, he's about to convert that top lane bell tower, so if he actually can get this swapped over, this might be a game-winning push here. Look at Genji on the minimap. Look at Genji.
The altars have risen.
I thought he was going to try and either gank the Blaze or go and convert the top bell tower with Kepi. Nope, Kepi's still doing it. He's still throwing easy throw dynamites at the bell tower. Nagram with the channel. I don't think he'll be interrupted over here. Actually, Gondar will get 1 interrupt onto him. We have the Hanzo ripping an arrow right into Diablo's face. That is the Genji to fall. Brother takes out brother. Kepi still pushing top lane, ignoring objective phase. Good plays. It's literally like... Kepi's got like a sole mission in this game, and it's to get this top lane bell tower. He's dead here. There's no way you get out of that one there, bud. Brightwing gets the right-hand side, and BFG would interrupt, and so does Nagram as well. Slowly, painfully, this is how a life is taken. Good morning, Chess. What's up, bud? I feel like we should just make all of the sound alerts, just all of them should just be Darkest Dungeon quotes, to be honest. Concussion Mine not connecting onto Ultralisk, going for the channel, but this is a lot of damage on to Capybara, who has their Soul Shield proc 75 spell armor. We do have the Rhaegar being cocooned. Bloodlust is available. Henning gonna get delayed out by Lockdown.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
Svamgrada's on the wrong side of that lane. Bunker comes down from Blaze 3 shots into the enemy core. 23 to 11 in HP. As we take a look at the talents here, we got, well, pretty much, I guess, level 16, I can't remember the name. It's like volley or something, or launcher volley. I forget the name of the level 16 for Junkrat, but that's not a very common one that I feel like we see. That huge arrow, great impale, follow-up jet propulsion, BFG. That is going to be a triple kill. I can't expect Capybara to get out of this any way, shape, or form. Beautifully played. This will give time for the members of Bangbush to be able to reconvert bottom lane. Is it burst fire? I honestly don't remember. Like, no one ever takes it. Dude, that was beautiful. Arrow, burrow charge, impale, followed up with a jet propulsion peppered in there. Ooh-wee. Kepi gets his tower. Kepi gets the tower finally in top, and Ultralisk reconverts bottom. Regardless of the name, I call it a questionable choice. Me too, Chess, me too. Because I feel like on a map like Towers of Doom, going infinite, like the purple talent, where as long as you hit a hero, you get cooldown reduction, like, I feel like the infinite would have been better because of Sergeant Hammer's stationary position. Maybe it's a misclick. I'll throw it to a misclick. I feel like this is like the talent you just never take ever on Junkrat. It does most damage to buildings, I guess. I guess that's a point. Arrow. Wow, look at the audio delays. Kepi's fine. Kepi's fine. Shockwave sidestepped. Genji comes in. Okay, Kepi's not fine, but Skog isn't fine. Svamgrad is low. Gondar might go in for this. He will. Brightwing phase shifts in. We do have a single altar in the bottom center of the map. This is going to be 4-4 in potential shots. Keep in mind, you have the ultra capacitors. Ooh, Sapper's into the top lane. That's going to be 2 over there. The Sergeant Hammer level 20, that ultra capacitors is hard to be around, especially without the Junkrat to constantly push Sergeant Hammer back. 19-9 in core HP. What's the game plan from the side of Bangbush? Will they go boss? Fire Stomp from Diablo. Sergeant Hammer still controlling the bottom lane. Cocoon onto Rhaegar. He's going to take a lot of damage and die. No Bloodlust to be used. That's a Riptire from Junkrat. Does have the extra oomph. He hits 2 enemy heroes, which, oh, gives him a 25-second cooldown. But Sergeant Hammer does come through and finds another kill. Ooh, Genji trying to make a play right there, but the Polymorph will shut him down. You can't simply ignore the names. Some names are cool. That doesn't matter if the talent is bad. Oh, yeah? Oh. Concussion Mine pushes back the Hammer. Blaze will get top lane, but bottom lane will go back. Hey, look, Kepi's not in top. Next altar phase will be in the center and the bottom. It's not game ending as Blaze reconverts top, so it's 4 shots a piece, potentially 8 shots to the team that can get both, as we have Diablo coming back in 9. Okay, this, ooh, complete denial of the extra oomph level 20. Diablo's just now respawning, and he's only got 64 souls. Concussion Mine just harassing. Concussion Mine just harassing. Okay, he doesn't get another one. I thought he might be able to get another one out. Just keep pushing back the enemy like that. Little bullseye from Skog will connect. We do have Henning on the channel. Diablo with the Fire Stomp. It's enough to threaten Brightwing, but here comes the entire team. Diablo respects it, backs away. Genji right next to him. No one on the bottom area just yet. Junkrat gonna poke at the wave a little bit with some of those grenades, as we do have the Hellgate out from the Diablo as a disengage tool. Junkrat, oh, that's a great arrow onto Kepi, cleanse from Rhaegar, but the Hanzo gets a huge scatter, I guess that was. Thought the BFG was the killing factor right there. Next strike Genji. Hanzo gonna go for the bottom channel, but we have Junkrat delaying that out. Looks like it's going to be 8 shots into the core of Tempest. Tempest, who looks so dominant at the start of the game, are starting to fall apart a little bit here. And I don't think I would call this greedy. I think this is the right call completely from the side of Bangbush. With the Sergeant Hammer and the Hogger dead, this is an easy conversion of bottom lane. 69 souls for the Diablo. Very important thing to note right there for all of you at home. And what was a fairly healthy lead, fairly comfortable lead for the side of Tempest has now been decimated. I mean, it's a 10-9 game. This is why I love Towers of Doom. It's anybody's game. Oh yeah, 16-20 hammers. Exactly, Sig. Absolutely. They let this through, though. Tempest consciously let this through. They were like, all right, they banned out a Malthy on third slot instead of Sergeant Hammer.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
So I'm waiting to see what's happening here in mid lane. Anything of excitement. Arrow from Hanzo going somewhere. I heard the audio for it, but I just didn't know where it was. They'll try and poke through the bottom lane. I do want to note that the top lane fort has, or the top lane keep has dropped down to around like a third of its HP based on the minimap. So the waves are kind of working out for the side of Tempest up there. But for now, this is going to be bottom lane held. I don't think there's any Sapper Camp to be fed in through the bottom lane. There is Blaze, I think, actually splitting off to go grab that Sapper Camp on the right. No, he's going to be slowed down by Kepi.
The altars rise again.
Yeah, that's fair, Ninja. That's absolutely fair. Arrow for Vision? Yeah, sure, yeah. Hey, where's the EU lull, huh? Where's the EU bad arrow? Ha ha ha. Oh, right, because you all are biased. Brightwing does go down. That's going to be Riptire onto 2 from Junkrat. Not full cooldown as we have a single altar up and available right now. Scope going to try and back away. That's going to be a Cocoon onto the Diablo. Swift Strike in onto Ultralisk. Ultralisk taking a lot of damage, will go down. Concussion Mine on the Scope might save him. Capybara gets the smoosh into the wall, and that's going to be a solid triple kill to the members of Tempest. There is Sapper Camp in the bottom lane, and this is only 3 shots in. What do the members of Tempest do here? What will they try and do to get value before Brightwing respawns in 30 seconds roughly? Still in here. Shut up, Element Fear. Shut up. I think they called it useless. That's clever. I actually don't care. God, that audio delay on the jet propulsion. I can't think of a Darkest Dungeon quote that encapsulates Hanzo misses that arrow. Sorry. It's okay. I'm sure there's a quote about a missed attack in Darkest Dungeon. They aren't going for objective and boss for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. I was kind of expecting, you know, after I kind of looked at Twitch chat and everything, that I'd be seeing bottom lane getting converted and then look back up and see boss being taken. But maybe there's an agreement between these two teams to just never take boss on this map. There has to be a quote, Chess, about missing an attack in Darkest Dungeon. There has to be. Oh, hey, there's the boss started now. Feels insanely late. Top lane bell tower might go down to just the mini wave that Kepi's been pushing in. Diablo, there's the shadow charge right into his face. He's going to try and anchor. That's a big BFG into the face as well. Bloodlust coming out from the Rhaegar as the arrow's going to be tanked by the Genji. Riptire from the Junkrat does come out. The boss is being contested. We do have Concussion Mine onto the point, and the boss shots will go over to the side of Tempest. And you do have, look, Sappers! Top lane Sappers, hello? 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 Oh my god. That was so close. That was so insanely close to just being awful. Alright, let's see. Hogger, Rhaegar down, Brightwing up around the same time as Rhaegar, but Brightwing can of course phase shift in. They can give this. Tempest can give this if they really want. They'll only take 6 shots.
Take the altars and put an end to
Did Nagram stay in the bunker instead of contesting the boss? I honestly don't know. I'd have to go. We'd have to rewind everything, which we could probably do. All right, 3 shots in. Capybara, that's a lot of damage onto the Diablo. He goes down to the BFG. The arrow goes wide. The bottom lane gets converted. And that's only going to be 2 shots in now. So we have 5 to 1. 5 to 1 in HP. I mean, if mid lane gets converted really, really quickly, all they need is the 1 shot from mid. So if Tempest throws their faces at mid super hard, they win. But they have to do it like yesterday. Oh, they're gonna go bottom lane. Okay. Sergeant Hammer's already working on top lane, so this is too late already. I honestly feel like if Tempest just ran face first at mid lane with Bloodlust, I feel like they might be actually able to win with just that 1 shot. But either way, we won't see it. We'll have a single altar phase in the center of the map. Bottom lane converted. Sappers in bottom. 1 sapper could go over the wall.
red team.
Okay, Hammer gets back top lane. God, this is a tense map number 1 and the first best of 5 of the day. Kicking off the series with a 26-minute map. It's a great game. I agree. It is a really good game to kick things off. All right. Game shots for the side. Oh, wait. Capybara, what's this flank position? Bloodlust, by the way, like, Casey... Oh, that check of the bush. How did she know? How did she know? Is that a positive or a negative? You know. Sonic arrow out once again. Shadow charge onto Nagram. There's going to be Gondar going in to the back line. So poke damage. Getting under the Sergeant Hammer is going to be the big thing that I think they really need to figure out how to do on the side of Tempest. And you see Hogger kind of poking at Ultralisk here and there. Stream sniping. Yeah, they're stream sniping. With their singular monitors. They're just tabbing in and out of the game. Great bullseye into Capybara right there. He does not have souls. You can tell by the little circle underneath his portrait. Junkrat does get the interrupt. That's going to be an arrow from Hanzo. The Riptire comes out. That's going to be a BFG, but it doesn't get the kill. The Hanzo does go down. That's going to be a kill onto the Rhaegar. He did get the Bloodlust off right before he dies, so the team will get some value from that. Extract from Genji will be utilized. He has 43 seconds left on that cooldown. Kepi with a small bounce out. Capybara needs to back away. A lot of low blue health bars here on the side of Tempest, as we have this very, very contested objective phase area. Oh god, the jet propulsion! Oh, the jet propulsion! Diablo dead. What if they... Yeah, they're going lethal. They're gonna go lethal here with Ultralisk and lockdown. Mid lane's gonna go down to just the minion wave. Genji coming through the center point as well. Nagram is delaying out. Yeah, you can see them. They're just unsure of what they can even do here. I think they're accepting their fate. Or maybe they're just gonna delay things out around the objective. I don't know. Rhaegar's about to respawn. Boss is up. Seal Trap Polymorph. Or no, excuse me, the Seal Trap. Oh, Genji with the Swift Strike in the other direction, but it's going to be a BFG. Or a Blaze. Either way, the Terrans will take down quite a few members here, and the last shots go out. GG. Well played. A fantastic map number 1 from Bangbush. The B in BFG stands for Blaze. Sure. Choose outcome. Which team wins Towers of Doom? Bangbush. Bangbush did win Towers of Doom. Oh, right. The stream's gonna go down. That minion wave that stopped the Sappers came in clutch. Yeah, seriously, that minion wave was almost the GG moment right there. But all right, let's see. So restarting OBS and game. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a new link for this, and then we're good. Ashmantle, thank you for the redemption. Perfect timing. Let's also update our score, so I get that done now. Alrighty. Alright. We got the time for it, so we might as well. Alrighty. Thank you very much. So how are we all doing today? Some fantastically fun times. Okay, I think we'll probably get a new one of those. Alright. As a reminder... Oh, if you have Amazon Prime, you've got... No, just a reminder, you know, we got the Baja Ross coming up pretty soon, so if you'd like to get a raffle ticket in for that, you can with your Amazon Prime. So just want to point that out while we're waiting for our next map, going to be coming up fairly soon. We have the Observer and everything restarting and giving us a new clean feed, so hopefully the audio delays will be gone once all of that gets reset. Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know, we'll just cry throughout the day, I guess. Alrighty, let's see. Just waiting on links. Oh. Sure, whatever. Alrighty. Well, it was a good map number 1, but honestly, the late game Sergeant Hammer just absolutely came through. The late game Sergeant Hammer was just way too much. Nope, that's not new. Well, I think the live stream is waiting on a lobby just as much as I am, so that all works out for us. Oh, that's what we do here, Element. Literally, there's when we're sitting here doing nothing, now's the best time to run ads. So we're running our ads right now. The ads actually will be ending right there. So yeah, we run ads when there's nothing happening, because that way you don't get an ad during the game. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's weird to me. Hey, last one, how you doing? Well, I hope you're all enjoying your time here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you at least hit the follow button if you have not already, and if you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. We do stream 5 to 6 days a week, so I am here a lot. if you want to come hang out in the future. But there's no more watches during games. It's not stonks. Okay, but Ruin my viewers' experience or make money? Huh, which one would I really rather do? I'd rather make my viewers' experience good and take less money. Like, I don't... Oh no! 10 viewers have left. I know it's not 10, but... Create a good casting environment, make money. Which do I go for? So, hey, it's his stream. He can run it however he wants to run it, but that's just my 2 cents on it. Sorry, I'm just we're waiting on a new clean feed. We're waiting on a new clean feed, and I'm just scrolling through Twitter and I see this. I didn't even read the text. I didn't even read the text of this. I was like, oh, that's Amelia from Bloodborne. I count as 10 viewers, though. Wildfire, you do count as 10 viewers. You do count as 10 viewers because you are a great human being. But you know who else are great human beings? Tier 3 subs. How were the games yesterday? I was like peeking at June's stream every so often. I did see the scores and everything. I'm really not surprised by the 30k diamond hands, but I'm a little surprised by the Ammonite 30k matchup from yesterday. I'm a little surprised how that went. Not in the sense that I doubted 30k. I just expected that series to go to a game 5 between those two teams. Excuse me. I was expecting that to be our first 5-game series, but we haven't had one yet. We have not had a 5-game series just yet. Let's see. Restarting the PC. Okay, so they are still working on the tech issues in the background. Okay. I mean, worst case, I add a delay filter to my display capture, and then the delay will kill out the audio delay. That's what we'll do if they can't fix it. We'll just add a delay filter onto our display capture, and then that delay filter should be able to match the audio output. So we'll just sync it up that way, is what we'll do. I think the Koreans were tired at that point. I mean, Ammonite did play what? They played 1, 2, 3 best of 5s yesterday. That's a lot of games. Yeah, and like that's always such a hard thing to like even consider. All I heard is Baha say I do magic. Well, yeah. 11 games total. 3 versus performance enhancing Zugs. 4 versus the members of Washed Up, and then another 4. Yeah, 11. Another 4 up against 30k. That's a long day. That's a long day. Like some people might be like, well, I can play 11 Storm League games. Like it's not the same. It's a different competitive freak. Beast freak, freakazoid. There you go. It's a different sort of freakazoid. Oh, okay. I think 11 Storm Leagues is more taxing. You have met those teammates. BRB Soaking, have you ever played at this level of competitive? Because it's a different beast, man. It is a completely different beast. I would definitely say this is more challenging than Storm League, for sure. All right, we got our clean feed. Looks like it's back up. And we got Bang Bush with 1 game. Oh, we're gonna just power through the T today, I feel. They also lost their Diablo. What, yesterday with Ammonite? What is it? Did it constantly get banned out against them or something like that? Good morning, Sneaky Snake. What's up, bud? How you doing? How goes your day? All right, a little bit of a delay before we get into this game, but I think we should be into a draft soon. The clean feed is back up. I think the observer is back ready to go, so we should be into the game soon. Dibbles got banned, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that. In which matchup? I think it was versus Washed Up. I think Washed Up. Yeah, I'm looking at the drafts. Washed Up banned it in 2 games, and then they let it through in 2 games, and it just won. But yeah, and then in the 30K series, they got it once. Yeah, literally, Ammonite got Diablo once in the 30K series, and that was the only map they won. After that, I did see that Tyrael game, and I was like, oh! Like, I was sitting there watching the Tyrael game on Dragonshire versus 30K, and I was like, oh man, the Koreans are playing Tyrael? Like, this is interesting. I like to see this. Like, alright. Tyrael played by the Koreans. We haven't seen it all, like, weekend. It's mostly just been, Diablo and a Nubarak. Maybe a Murden here and there, but I feel like it's mostly just been Diablo and Nubarak for the Korean teams. Well, either way, good games are ahead of us as Bangbush is up in the series. If you rely on one hero to win, then expect it to get banned. I mean, yeah. Cho'Gall in next game, right? I mean, if these teams want to really win Zig the Cat, then yes. Yes, absolutely. And that is how you win. It's the only way you can win. Everybody knows this. With a Butcher Murky counter. All right, now we're kind of getting into the weeds here, Zig. Now we're getting into the weeds. Who's going to heal? Who's going to heal? I hear Cho'Gall counters Diablo. It does, because he's just better. Imagine you Shadow Charge, overpower a target, and that target is still dealing damage to you with Shadow Flames and Dread Orbs and Runic Bomb Blasts. So I'm just saying. Medivh healer. Oh, Zig, what kind of composition have you built? Cho'Gall, Butcher, Murky, Medivh. Really? You go Medivh? I go Abathur in this composition. Because instead, so here's the thing, Zig. I actually have a legit reason for the Abathur over the Medivh, because Abathur can go clone, and he's got clone talents. He's got that level 16 clone talent. Justin and I actually literally did a whole video on this a while ago where we got Allura to do, we got Allura to play Cho'Gall with Justin, and I played Abathur, and basically I would clone Cho'Gall at like 16-20, and like the upgrade at level 20 is insane as well. So like you go Abathur, and it's I think it's like volatile mutation at level 16, and then you take the upgrade on ultimate evolution. Yeah, no, it sounds awesome. It's actually really, really cool. It's actually really, really cool. We tried to run it like twice, and we just kept winning so hard. Like, we couldn't get to 20. By the way, the audio seems like it's fixed, though I think no, it's still, that's still perfect. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the draft. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the draft here for Garden of Terror map number 2 in our best of 5 series here in the winners finals. The loser will go into the lower bracket. I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit. This seems a little loud to me. Making Cho'Gall work requires 2 things. I don't have friends. Oh, okay. Just convince randoms on the internet to do it with you. Just go into the general chats of Here's the Storm and say, like, hey, who wants to Abathur Cho'Gall with this random person? Everyone will be chomping at the bit for that one. So Diablo once again, Hanzo, and Rhaegar. Okay. We're going to Garden, so we need a priority onto camp grabbing from both these teams. Things like Greymane, I feel, start to jump in priority on a map like this because of his ability to solo camps so very well. Sonya's also very good on this map for her ability to grab camps. Hogger's a great tool as well. Dahak already banned out, of course, as he's great on this map. We do have 2 target bans, that being the Tyrael and the Kerrigan. Will this be a Sergeant Hammer ban? Will they get rid of the Sergeant Hammer this time? Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Volatile mutation doesn't do much as it's mostly for the clone. Exactly. It's all about like the clone target or whatever. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, like Justin told me basically the 16-20 overlap each other really well, and that's what the synergy is. It's very interesting. We'll have to try it sometime. All right. Ooh, I forgot to do one thing on this, which is there we go. So we don't get buffering in between qualities. Sylvanas push power is going to be grabbed here. Overall, the members of Bangbush have just put together a very solid composition. Nothing like crazy. Like, no sort of like crazy secret sauce right now. It's just going to be pretty much Sylvanas push and... okay. Wow, that is a fast Malthael. That is Ultralisk wanted Malthael so bad right there. Which team wins Garden of Terror? Which team wins Garden of Terror? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You've got 2 minutes. I assume he said just normal hat build for the rest, or maybe mines. You still want to go Adrenal Overload at level 4 because of the Cho'Gall attack speed you can get later on. Because Cho'Gall, the Cho'Gall build, you're going into Surging Fist. You're going Superman build with Cho. So you're Surging Fist through the enemy, and then there's that one Surging Fist talent where you Surging Fist, and then your auto attack speed like starts going up. So then you can also get the benefits from the Adrenal Overload in all of that as well. So yeah. It's interesting. You can still take Mule at level 7. You can absolutely still take Mule at level 7 if you want. But either way, we're here, ready to go into Garden of Terror, map number 2 in this best of 5 series. Kepi on the Hanzo, Lockdown to be playing the Leor, KCB on the Rhaegar, Capybara will be playing the Diablo, and Gondar will be on that Maiev. Superman build, Wildfire. Superman build. Calm thyself. By the way, the gamble is still going. If you want, you have 45 seconds to gamble on which team will win Garden of Terror. Over on the right-hand side, we got Bangbush, who are up in this best of 5 series. 1 map to the enemy. Heading on the Brightwing, we've got Skoog on the Sylvanas. Swamp Grotto will be playing that Blaze. Nagram going to be playing the Joanna, and Ultralisk will be on the Malthael. Sorry, I was trying to remember too many things at once right there. So Leoric, Malthael in the top. Diablo in bottom lane. Sylvanas still not showing. Oh, now she is. Sylvanas will be seen by the Fire Stomp, and a Scatter Arrow from Kepi gets 1 stack. Jet Propulsion from Blaze, putting a little bit of pressure onto Kepi as the Fire Stomps will continue out. Just skimming through level 1s to see. I'm assuming we're going to see Sudden Vengeance for the Maiev. If she's going to be going into this... Okay, alright, Ultralisk getting locked down. What are you doing? Really? The respect. The respect. Oh, here comes Skoog. That is rude. That is rude. That is very rude from the Sylvanas player. Red card. Yellow card. I need someone at the Miami Land Center to go up to Skoog after this game and give him a yellow card for that. Somebody, I want somebody. If Crushinator was in the crowd, I don't know if he is. I want Crush to just go up to Skoog and just hand him a yellow piece of paper. Ultralisk just baited the Leoric and, to overextend Masterfleet. No, Fish. No. I disagree with that statement, my friend. There was a level of respect. They stood still, they sprayed. And that Sylvanas, no respect. These are the players that Rodney Dangerfield was talking about back in the day. Mid lane push will continue from, bottom lane push will continue from Tempest here. Good damage coming in onto the fort front gate as 1 tower will go down. Meanwhile, in top lane, Skoog, Ultralisk will be pushing into Lockdown. Lockdown going to try and clear things out as best as he can with those AoE with those skeletal swings and such. And Swamp Grata is massively bodied in bottom lane, and he does go down. First blood to the side of Tempest as the fort front gate in top lane does fall. Skog still amplifying the siege with those black arrows from Sylvanas. Ultralisk still pressuring the Leoric even underneath these tower shots as the objective, or excuse me, as the black arrows will expire. Lockdown going to try and play within the tower shots, but it will not work out. This ain't Whoa, Drain. Hey! I was going to make a joke like, oh, this isn't League of Legends. You can't really play under the towers like that. But hey, no, they did. And they did a really good job of it. I don't know if any of you have ever watched a League game or seen a League game or played a League game, but diving into tower in that game is insanely punitive. And the Drain Hope comes through. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. So we have 7 talents here. Soon for the... Oh, wait. Level 4 for Hanzo, really? Ignore all distractions.
You would best be ready to
Why? It gives an auto attack range. It insta kills minions. Typically, we see that auto attack range at level 4 with the auto attack talent because of just the speed buff that you're getting. Kepi with the agility over the wall right there. Gonna try and back away. I guess it does allow Kepi to poke very well. I don't know. It's a weird level 4 for the builds that we've seen. Typically, you have explosive air at level 4 for wave clear. This might have been a misclick, to be honest, from Kepi.
There's my precious seed. Go and get it, would you?
Never outmatch synergy. I guess, no, that is true. That is true, Chess Leader. That is true. More range to poke at the enemy, so more cooldown reduction on your 7. How long is the duration for the level 4, though? Because, like, can you hit a minion effectively, then go team fight long enough to get value? I'm just not I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. You know, Kepi can prove me wrong, obviously. It's just the way I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing how it's really that great by comparison of grabbing just explosive arrow and getting wave clear. Because a lot of team fights are going to be in areas where there's no minions. Right, I understand the auto attack range and everything, but where are the minions to hit over here? Where are you going to get value? These team fights are going to be out of lane consistently. So when are you going to be able to get that, and how long is the duration? So this is where I'm getting kind of like confused as to the value actually. Because I was going to say, like, if you have a lane like Infernal Shrines, Volskaya Foundry, as you're saying, yes, like there's a lane you can kind of be in and out, you can tap the lane, go back into the fight. Where are you going to tap the lane from here, really? Like, look how far he has to travel just to hit a minion, then he has to travel all the way back. By then, your value is nearly gone. So, anyways, I'm off the topic. Let's continue talking about the seed here. Second seed of the game. We do have 10 talent tiers going to be popping up fairly soon, as Gondar will get a pull. Swamp Grata is looking like he will fall. And yes, Maiev does set up the kill with the help of Diablo. 2 to 3 in kills, 99 in levels, 10 talent tier. On the horizon for both these teams. Possession from the Sylvanas. We have the Dream Shot as well from Brightwing. We could see Hush later on. I've seen a lot of Dream Shot plus Hush for that range. Also, it's nice around a map like this where you can kind of poke at the enemy from a distance and then, well, silence someone and then maybe even step in further. 3 seconds, it doesn't seem reasonable on this map for me. But that's me, you know? As I said, Kepi proved me wrong, but I ain't a fan of it, the way this map is set up and how it all works out. So, Malfield marks the lane. We've got an overpower onto Joanna. She's going to utilize the Iron Skin. More fire stomps out from Diablo, so he's got full souls. Scatter going into the Blaze, as we also do have Capybara having that level 1 soul shield. So, with his full souls and everything, he's got a nice, chonky soul shield. 11 apiece, 3 to 2 in kills. Leoric is going to still push up that top lane. Skog going for the channel. Kepi with maybe 1 interrupt. He's going to interrupt by just kind of... His presence is interrupting enough, but Kepi going to hold to the Stormbow. You can see that charge. Not going to hit Negrum. Gondar with a Fan of Knives to interrupt. Little bounce right there still hits Swamp Grata. All heroics are ready to go here, and I think we might see a big team fight break out. Nagram gonna get a little. There's the spell shield procced by Capybara. We do have that bunker, the entomb from Leoric. There's also some spell shielding from the Brightwing Lockdown, taking a lot of damage here. Jet propulsion from the Blaze, and that will be last rites on the Leoric. He will fall to the Blaze. Wailing arrow from the Sylvanas, huge arrow from the Hanzo, locking down a few. That's going to be condemned from John, and Nagram so very low. Capybara and Gondar as well. They will throw out the containment disc. Skog will be contained, and Diablo Souls reset. Nagram gets the channel. A great team fight for the side of Bangbush there. They are really kind of hitting their stride in this series, I gotta be honest. Map 1, the beginning of map 1 was looking very, very Tempest. This map, it had that little bit of that feel. There was a couple early game kills to Tempest, but now we're getting into the mid to late game, and this is where I feel Bangbush seems, with their composition, extremely comfortable, and they're really starting to scale up as well. 13 is going to be a nice momentum boost for this team in talents, and then 16 is going to be huge as well. And if they can keep the pace on the side of Bangbush, they'll be ahead. They can look for a couple kills. They've also got a structure down in the top lane, which is big for them. If the Garden Terror goes over to the side of Bangbush, they might be able to threaten on to keep, depending on how the wave is pushed up. And the defensive abilities of Tempest. There we go. God, first match of the day is so hard. Whereas yesterday when we were doing that Tempest game, man, I was losing my mind yesterday during that Tempest game that we casted. Or not Tempest, excuse me, Ammonite game. Alright, if we could look at the 13 talents, that'd be nice. We have not looked at those. We've been looking at the stats for a little bit here. Hanzo with some decent damage. Malthael on the opposing side, 21,000. Blessed Hammers from the Joanna might delay things out. KCP going for the channel. Does Blaze have an interrupt? He does have one Twin Flame. KCP going for the channel again. Jet propulsion from Blaze. There's going to be a chain heal out from the Rhaegar. Last rights on to Hanzo as he throws out the arrow as he dies. Maiev will fall as well. There's an Entomb from Leoric, mostly creating terrain that Henning and Skog can't get past. But with the double kill already, I don't expect any sort of interrupt. And Skog gets the channel, and we will be having 2 out of 3 seeds for both these teams. Next objective phase summons the Garden Terror. Brightwing split pushing. She'll push up that top lane. That's exactly what she needs to be doing constantly. Mid lane's going to be threatened here as we have Hanzo dead for 4 and the Maiev dead for 3. I like Bangbush, like they're feeling, you can definitely tell that they are like, they're feeling this composition, and they're just like synergistically lining everything up so very well. I mean, look at that late game Towers of Doom, Arrow, a Nubarek Burrow, Impale, Jet Propulsion from Blaze, like that, like Quadra CC, if you will, was so beautifully played. And that was also I would say that was the dynamic shift in the game at that moment. When that triple kill happened, when that Quadra CC chain happened, it was like Tempest just got absolutely just completely shut down, even like mentally in that moment. It was kind of crazy, I'll be honest. Like, that was a huge moment shift, and it was all off of Skog on that big arrow. So now, we have 16 talents here, a level lead to the members of Bangbush. What can they do? What will they do? Top lane has a camp. Mid lane has a Siege Giant that needs to be cleared out. It's an Umbral Bind pulling Swamp Grotto back, who does go for the Pyromania. Containment Disc will be a little wide right there, as the Diablo is a little low on HP. It's a little bit of, I think he had some Soul Shielding proccing right there for some spell armor. Hanzo poking into the bush with a Stormbow. That's going to be still the 16 talents here advantage fight to the members of Bangbush. Leoric is still split pushing top, or mid. Got those Siege Giants. Nagram comes into the bush. Bless Shield to the face. That's a lot of damage onto Kepi, who will take a last rights to the face. Wailing Arrow onto Blaze, the Rhaegar, who does manage to get the Bloodlust out. Top lane, top lane, top lane. That's the big conversation right here, chat. Top lane is going to be nearly approaching a keep front gate off of the spawn. And it has a decent camp with it as well. I'm a little, a part of me is wishing and hoping that the members of Bangbush would rush top hard. But looks like they do want to open up bottom lane, get that periodic catapult pressure, passive experience gain. This makes sense, of course. Me on the aggressive go, go, go is just like, let's just constantly pressure out the enemy. But with the top lane being such a threat right now, there's 3 members dedicated to clearing that out. So Henning and friends will push into mid. They've got that overgrowth plant to lock down the structure of this keep front gate as well as the gate, or the keep itself. Big slam from the boss, or from the Garden Terror, doesn't get the stun. Polymorph onto Diablo. He's trying to back away. Cleanse onto somebody. Malthael was right there. There's going to be a bunker down from Blaze. Arrow from Hanzo will go right over the bunker, as we do have the Garden Terror still pushing onto the keep. Last rights onto somebody. Lockdown going down. Bunker will fall. Jet propulsion from Blaze, and the Overgrowth plant keeps the keep from shooting onto the enemies. As this is looking like mid lane keep to fall, will Bangbush make this a 13-minute Garden of Terror map? 33 seconds on Hanzo, 24 or something on the Leoric. He can cheat death. That's going to be Maiev getting the Vault of the Wardens away. No containment disc. The Bloodlust comes out. That's a good kill on Sylvanas. Mid lane keep will not fall. Heading and crew need to back away. Blaze, Swamp Grata, he wants that, and he goes for it. He gets the mid lane keep, and the chase is still into Ultralisk, who is going to go down here. Nicely played from the side of Tempest to get some revenge, but what can they do? They've got to clean up the bottom lane, which will lose another third of its HP, and this will be Blaze and top lane hearthing out safely. Really well played. Even though the members of Bangbush lost out a couple members in the siege, they got so much value across the map. They got 70 or so % off the bottom lane keep from the push. They got a fort through bottom lane. They got the mid lane keep. Yes, they did lose 2, but they did find a kill or 2 within their own engagements, and that was also another last right stack for the Malthael. 4 out of, is it 12, I think it is? No, 10. It's 10 stacks. Sorry, I was looking at how the thing was progressing around and my brain messed it up, but either way, I believe it's 10 stacks in total, and good things for the side of Bangbush. This is not an elimination matchup, as a reminder. This is a matchup for the winner's bracket. Loser goes down to the lower bracket up against 30k. Alright, scatters out from Hanzo.
Are you ready?
Another seed to spawn here. This will be on the right side of the map. It could be an easy give from Tempest over to Bangbush, because Bangbush is going to have 20 talent here, and I feel like Tempest, realistically, they just want to run around the map, clear things up, and get their own level 20s, and yeah, I think you just give this over to Bangbush, because it's not like they're going to get the Garden Terror. It's only 1 out of the 3 seeds. Siege Giant's getting some value in bottom lane. Though I wonder if Bangbush will go aggressive here. Yes, they will. They're going to find Rhaegar into the bush. That's a Blessed Shield to the face, and I think Rhaegar might be just dead. The Wailing Arrow doesn't get triggered over Rhaegar. Nicely played with a stun from Hanzo. That's going to be a Entomb from Leoric. No level 20 still, but the Entomb just locks Malthael in place. Seed up and available. Siege Giants in bottom lane still pushing up, and the mini wave is going to deal some damage to that. You've also got a mini wave in bottom lane on the fort, shredding through that as we're looking at the mini map. Swamp Grata with the Adrenaline Stim Pack clearing out the camp and the objective area. Polymorph onto 1. Well, that's it. Bottom lane fort will fall to minions.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Siege Giants kind of pushing back any wave that was coming in. Swamp Grata gets the channel. And what next? It's going to be 20 talents here for the next team fight. Where's the next seed going to be? It's on the left-hand side, so it's going to be in a favorable position for Tempest. On their side of the map, 30 seconds for that seed, 20 talent tier apiece. Ooh, it's going to be tense. Radiating Faith, Buyback, Invisible Friends, Blink for Sylvanas, Fortified Bunker, Gladiator's War Shout, Bullseye, Orb of something from Maiev, I always forget which ones those are, Hellgate from the Diablo, and Buried Alive Leoric. Okay. 5 to 10 in kills. A tense one. A good team fight for either side, it's GG. Bottom lane is a win condition for the side of Tempest. Mid lane is an easy win condition for the members of Bangbush. Bangbush, obviously, they want to go up in this series. They don't want to equalize against... They don't want to let Tempest equalize against them in the score, in the record. Sylvanas pushing up the wave a little bit. She does have possession from level 4, so she can steal a few minions away and just bolster that up. So putting pressure onto the enemy to really finish up either the fight or the channel. Mid lane does have a catapult arriving towards core. Jet propulsion in from the Blaze. Pyromane is going to be popped, and there's the bunker down from the Leoric. The bunker down from Blaze. Leoric with the Buried Alive. Last rights from the Malthael. Capybara does go down. There's a silence onto Leoric. He does fall as well. Diablo cheating death. He's back into the mix as Kepi will be chased. Sylvanas blinks forward. She uses her blink, I forget the old Bolt of the Storm. That's the old term for it. Malthael, is he going for a last rights? Is that what he wants here? No, he doesn't have the cooldown on it, and this is going to be a Hellgate in. He already used the last rights onto Diablo, as that will be a quadra kill. Technically, realistically, that was a Stream Deck. Because Diablo did get the buyback, but either way, ladies and gentlemen, Bang Bush are banging their way through this upper bracket matchup here in the winners final. They are one map away from securing their spot in the best of 7 grand finals later today. GG, well played here on map number 2, Garden of Terror. Bang Bush, they go up in the series 2-0 here in our best of 5 winner bracket finals. Choose outcome. Which team wins Garden of Terror? Bang Bush. I went to go select talents to show you all the talents. God dang it, Chris. Oh, jeez, where's my brain at today? All right, I am because there's always a gap in between the two the first 2 maps in the 3rd and 4th, and there's another gap into the 5th if we get there. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. I'm gonna go put my teacup away and go get another one. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So I'm gonna run an ad or 2. If you get ads, I'm very, very sorry, but since there's nothing happening right now, we're just gonna run some ads, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And when I come back, we'll hang out and we'll get ready for our next map. Hey, Nancy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Bang Bush is killing it. They are up in the series. Good morning. I will say hi to them. Thank you very much, Nancy. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day. We had some delicious pizza last night, so I am super happy about that. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. As I said, we're going to run some ads, and if you'd like to follow the channel, it's much appreciated. If you'd like to support the stream further with a gifted sub or a subscription or a brand new subscription or even your Prime, it'll get you a raffle ticket into the upcoming Baja Rouse giveaway. That's what all of the little raffle tickets on the Bandit camera are. All of those are individual tickets, so go ahead and get your raffle ticket in while we're taking this short little break, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I am back. Hello, everybody. So, we are waiting to get into our next map. We have Bang Bush up in the series. Things are looking really good for the EU team here. What if our grand finals day is just a 3-0, a 3-0, and a 4-0? That would be a little awkward, wouldn't it? Be just a touch awkward, but either way, I hope you're having fun hanging out. Hope you're having a great day, and thanks for being here as always. It's been
What are those?
Nancy, thank you for 2 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you for you got Perfect 1010 and Laxman. If you got a sub, welcome to the Bahamuts. And thank you again, Nancy, for the 2 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much for the generosity. I hope you're doing well today. Hope the puppies are nice and cozy, and I hope you are ready for a fantastically fun day of games. Okay. You're so excited. Oh, me too. I'm actually really, really pumped about this. I really can't wait for just to see how like everything kind of unfolds throughout the day. And we've had a pretty interesting bracket here. We've had a pretty interesting bracket throughout the weekend. Some great games. Nothing. I will say this: out of all the games we've had, we haven't had any sort of like, oh my god, I can't believe they drafted that. Like we haven't seen any like secret sauce. We haven't seen anything like crazy interesting. It's been a lot of standard stuff, which is okay. It's fine to play standard, but like. I guess we've had some Abathur games, but there's no like we haven't seen like Lost Vikings or anything like that. We haven't had any sort of like Rexstar solo lane stuff. I did see that it was actually funny. I was walking by my computer when when my family arrived, like I had like walked down the hallway and I could see like onto my monitor, and from down the hallway I literally saw Avalanche. Like I could see the Avalanche from May, and I was like, oh, someone drafted May, they're probably gonna lose. Oh, and they did actually. I'm looking at it right now. They did. I don't know if it was that exact game, but that May game that I think I looked at, that did lose. So, yeah, how dare you, Freaky? How dare you mispronounce the name of the talent? Not to go to Reddit and tell on you. Yeah, I think it was the Tomb of the Spider Queen map, wasn't it? Which is the best series so far, in my opinion. I had a lot of fun with Washed Up versus Ammonite yesterday in the loser round number 2. The Towers of Doom game in that series is so good. Like, Ammonite versus Washed Up had some pretty cool moments in it, yeah. I did not see 30k versus Diamond Hands, and I didn't see much of Ammonite versus 30k. Tell a story about Bandit? Oh, what kind of story would I tell about Bandit? Let's see. I've already told you guys the story about the time he stole pizza from someone. I've been typing so much today, my fingers and brain no longer work. That's okay, Freaky Mage. We're gonna be here all day. Not all day, but we're gonna be here for a while, so I'll be right there with you. Best so far is Washed Up versus Ammonite. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. God, a story about Bandit. I'll have to think on it. The last one took me a little bit to pop in my head as well. You don't know that story for sure? I mean, I could tell you guys the exact same story I've already told. Nancy, thank you for a tier 1 gifted sub to Be Crazy as well. Holy crap, thank you, Nancy. Thank you for 3 gifted subs today.
Hello.
Thank you very much. God, man, there's... Oh, there was a... Okay, so there was, It's a different story. So there was a local... there was like a local... Not like shelter. What's the word I'm looking for? Like it's like a dog daycare basically. And I would take Bandit there once a week because there was just a day when I wouldn't be able to go home, and I wasn't home for like 10 hours straight. And I was like, there's no way that like Bandit should be in the house sitting alone for 10 hours. It's boring. So once a week I would take him to dog daycare and he'd go play with other dogs, and it was a good time. And someone I had known from high school, I go in there one time and I go to drop off Bandit, and a friend from high school was there, and I was like, oh crap, like I haven't seen you in ages. So her and I are talking, and then like I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to like I'm going to this bar like on Friday with like another guy from high school that she knew, and she was like, oh, I go there all the time. So like we ended up like we all met up and we hung out and all that good stuff. So they came back, and back at the other house, we would, we'd come back from the bar and we'd like order food and hang out and stuff like that. So we were all hanging out, and then apparently the next time I brought Bandit into the daycare, apparently all day, like, he was just, like, hung out with just her. He was like, we are now friends. You are now my best friend. She was telling me, because I went to pick him up later that day, and she was like, he literally would not leave me alone. Like, not in an annoying way, but just like, he was just like, we're best friends. Like, you're my friend now. So it was kind of cute. So there you go. There you go. Bandit made a friend. We are waiting on the draft for the next map. Oh, look at that. I just willed it into the universe. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Heroes International Winners Final. This is the upper bracket, best of 5. The winner of this goes into the grand finals for the best of 7, and the loser goes down up against 30K in the lower bracket grand finals. This will be a best of 5, that'll be a best of 5, and of course the grand finals, as I mentioned, is going to be a best of 7. I don't know if it's a weighted best of 7. I looked in the rule set, I didn't see anything about it, so I don't think it's a weighted best of 7 whatsoever, so I think we get 7 potential grand final games matches. Vanna has all of us as friends and fans of his. Yes. He's also a fan of all of you. Clean sweep. Well, somebody's getting a broom out potentially. Material ban, alright. Dad says you're okay, therefore I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe. Yes, exactly. That's a little bit of, like, where it kind of comes from, because, like, my best friend Brandon, who made that alert for us for the stream when I first started streaming, that's kind of how Bandit was when he was a puppy. Like, he would make a new friend, and, like, they'd be hanging out in the house, and he's like, we are best friends. I'm not leaving you alone. It's very cute. Like, it's just adorable. I love that the mouse is over Swamp Ground's ban icon. Yeah, I have no control over this. This is my cursor here. This is production. Whomever is in production got into draft and left their cursor on the screen and then walked away to the bathroom probably. Oh god, T is so good. Oh, another first pick Diablo. Another first pick Diablo. I feel like they gotta change this up. They got to play something different than Diablo. It's obviously not working. They're losing. Shocking. How else do we know that he's the player who bans this match? That is true. That is true. There we go. They moved the cursor finally. Korea's in love with Diablo. I mean, who isn't though? Lord of Terror. I mean, who wouldn't be in love with that? Blaze Hanzo for the members of Bang Bush as we're getting into Curse Hollow. Hanzo extremely strong on a map like this because of his ability to shred through boss areas. The scatter arrow value around objective areas as well for poke potential, and then just overall sonic arrow and his base kit is just really strong.
Fight to my last breath.
Another Rhaegar, all right, and a Sylvanas, okay. So Kepi has been, I don't know if it's going to be Kepi on Sylvanas, but Kepi's been on Hogger, Hanzo, and now Sylvanas. Genji to be banned away, as we've seen Gondar on that quite a bit. I wonder if there's any priority onto Vala. We had a really, Tempest had a really good showing with Vala at the start of the tournament, and then they just stopped playing the Vala, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like they could go right back into that. I mean, if they're going Bloodless, why not go Vala? Or if you're gonna go Bloodless, maybe consider the Rhaegar here for the side of, or not Rhaegar, excuse me, Greymane. Different wolfy boy. Blaze Hanzo, still need a main tank. Diablo, we could see a Garrosh here. Garrosh on Curse Hollow is pretty good for objective area control, as well as Diablo wanting to dive in. Malfurion to be grabbed, and the Joanna as well. Well, the Joanna's been really strong for Nagram, consistently with the Condemned Blessed Shield point blanks. Or move the crown. No, you can't do that in draft, unfortunately. Bloodlust go Butcher Kappa. Don't Werbs, don't you dare put a Kappa at the end of that. I want the Butcher. Look, I'm just saying, Tempest, if you're gonna do something fancy here. Do something crazy. It's an okay-ish draft. It's all right. Like it checks some boxes. I feel like there's a slight lack of CC, like hard CC. Like, yeah, there's Rumble Bind. Yes, there's Shadow Charge Overpower, but slows Totem. Maybe we see Mind Control Sylvanas to maybe go fishing or something. Like, I feel like there's just a lack of lockdown. Whereas you have Blessed Shield, Condemn, Root, AoE arrow from Hanzo, Bullseye at 20, probably, Blaze Jet Propulsion. I lean very heavily into the Bang Bush draft here. I think Bang Bush actually takes this personally, but I'm going to go ahead and let all of you gamble on which team is going to win. Cursed Hollow. Go ahead and get your gambles in. You got 2 minutes to get your gambles into the stream. They took Malthael from Ultralisk. Tempest clearly has more lockdown than Bangbush. Ha 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 ha. Is that fancy enough for you, Mr. Bahamut? No, it is not. It is not fancy enough. Tracer looks good. Tracer did look good. Need 5 games. I think they're looking for Falstad as a bloodless disengage. Oh, that could be very much true. Falstad is a very, very strong hero with just control post level 10. Gus is a 60-second cooldown. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll see them go Hinterland's Blast. Yeah, right. Lockdown will be on the Maev, Capybara on the Diablo, Gondar going to be on that Malthael, KCB on the Rhaegar, and Kepi to play the Sylvanas. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Thank you, Nancy, for the redemption. Oh, yes, get your bets in. Get your bets in if you'd like to gamble. On the right-hand side, we got Bangbush, who are looking to make this a 3-0, continue their reign in the upper bracket, and move into the grand finals. We've got Skog on the Hanzo, Swamp Grata on the Blaze. We'll see Henning on the Malfurion, Ultralisk on the Falstad, and Nagram to play the Joanna. Look at that. I remembered all the player names without having to look at them. Why are we locked onto a player? Thank you. Why did we hit L on a player? Nice's Memento, auto attack build for Falstad, root for Malfurion with Emerald Dreams, Adrenal and Stimpack. So pretty much standards. Gust is also good for boss control. Yes, it is. It's also level 20. Gust is a massive form of CC as well, especially if you can corner someone. Like, let's say you corner people in this kind of like little boxed-in area in the top near a wall. You can really just get a lot of value from a Gust like that by just kind of wind tunnel them into that corner or gust them into that corner. Why are we locking onto players so much as an observer? This is very confusing to me. Like, I know that like they do that in Dota 2 and stuff like that, and a little bit here in League of Legends, but I'm like, that is not a Here's the Storm thing. It just doesn't really look as clean. The Observer's having lunch. I mean, it is 12:47 in Miami right now. I'm just being picky here. I'm just being picky. It's all fine. It's just, this is just me being picky. It's really not that big of a deal. Malthael to bottom lane up against the Blaze. It's kind of a, I wouldn't say like a slow start, but it's just a very easy start for both these teams. Nothing like amazingly aggressive between them. No camp invades, no sneaky steals on Siege Giants or anything like that. It's just going to be some laning, some good back and forth. There's going to be an upper bind on a Skog, but he's able to walk through Henning's root on the ground that allows him to just kind of gap the enemy. Whoa. I wish I could check cooldowns. I want to know if W or Q is off cooldown at all. Falstad needs to head bot. Yeah, but it's way too late for that at this point. By the time he gets to bottom, he just have to burn flight to get to the objective because it's about to be announced. The initial lane setup, yeah. Because, of course, I see what you mean, too. Like, range into melee is often better for ranged, of course, especially into, like, a Malthael. Like a Jimmy versus Malthael is going to be a little bit easier for Jimmy because he can just kind of stutter step or vol into Malthael or, like, Falstad into Malthael. So you have that value of, you know, barrel roll away. You can kind of sidestep his mark, and it should favor the Falstad player. But Ultralisk will still be in the top lane. It's all good for now, as we will see the Siege Giants coming in through bottom lane. Feels like it's a little bit late for those Siege Giants, but it is what it is, and we could see the subjective phase delayed out for quite some time, though Blaze and Malthael will stick in the bottom lane for the time being. Thinking Jimmy will ever be picked up in competitive? I mean, I have casted many a games of Jimmy. Yes, absolutely. There's Jimmy games in competitive. Oh, hello. That was weird. Little server lag right there. We do have hammer gains level 4 for the Falstad as well as the secret weapon, so not only can Ultralisk get increased damage and healing ratio, or not ratio because it still is 20%, but you're increasing your auto attack damage, which increases the amount of the 20%. But also, the secret weapon allows Falstad to poke around objective phases because it does throw the hammering out by a decent amount. I actually don't know. I don't remember the specific percent of distance it increases the hammering distance by, but little fact right there. So you could see Ultralisk using the hammer to poke at objective phasings. Bottom lane fort, though, is down to around, what, looks like an 1/8, a 16th of its HP as we look on the minimap, so things are looking very good still for the set of Bang Bush early on. 1 kill to the members of this red team as we have our next objective phase, bottom right of the map. Falstad in top lane. Now, what will Falstad do? Will he stick in top lane and split and push, or will he fly down to bottom? Sylvanas and Rhaegar grabbing a camp on the top left of our map. I feel like Falstad will stay in split push unless his team really needs him, because Maiev showing mid, Malthael was showing bottom. So it is, and then you see a camp being pinged for top, so it's like, alright, well, Falstad, you can probably grab a wave or two at least. A. Yes, exactly, Kala. A. Totski, what's up, friend? Thank you for the raid. I'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Welcome! How was the end of Little Nightmares 2? I was lurking in your stream for a bit this morning while I was making breakfast and such. Thanks, Totski. Thanks for the raid, bud. I hope you're doing well. Hope you get some sleep finally. But welcome in, Raiders. We are in the first of 3 matches today in the Grand Finals day of the Heroes International. We are in the winner bracket final. If you'd like to look at the bracket, exclamation bracket. If you're new to the stream, I hope you at least hit the follow button. And if you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. But we are here in this tournament day, and we're going to be doing a bunch of casting all day and hanging out. So get a nice slice of pizza and strap on in. Korea losing. Beckwin, how are you not here watching them lose earlier? Come on now. You can have 2 streams open at work. Oh wait, no, it's Sunday. You're not even working. Never mind. You can have 2 streams open. Just go turn on Dread's PC. I need the viewership, please. Thank you. And then when Dread wakes up and I'm on his computer, then he'll be like, ah, yes, this is all I'm going to do all day. Just watch Bahamut, because he's my favorite streamer. Anyways, Lockdown's going to get low. I know that's not truly what he says. Lightning Breath from the Diablo, cooking up a Joanna. Swamp Grotto getting low here. Malthael trying to make some plays into the backline, and Lockdown gets the channel on Maiev. It's a very sad ending for Little Nightmares. I've heard those games are absolutely amazing. I've never fully played through one of them. Maybe next year for Halloween we'll do that, but I think I don't know if we have enough time this Halloween to do another game, because we got to finish up Prey this week, because next week is, the following week is Resident Evil Village DLC. And then we're going to also rebeat Resident Evil Village again with a bunch of funny mods added in to make, like, Chris Redfield look like a sailor man. Or Lady Dimitrescu, her head looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. Some great mods that we can add in. Hopefully there's some new mods that we haven't seen yet. Otherwise, it'll still be just a fun run-through of Resident Evil Village. It's just a fun game. Except for Heisenberg. That's just a boring part of the game, but it is what it is. Bottom lane still has pressure from Tempest right now. We're going to be seeing Blessed Shield right to the face. Arrow coming out from Hanzo as well. A lot of damage going into the Maiev. Containment disc on Nagram will end as the bottom lane fort might be saved. 2 out of 3 of the tribute points going to the side of Tempest. Will they be able to grab the 3rd and get a curse? Let's find out. They added DLC for Village. It comes out on Friday the 29th. Or 28th. Friday the 28th is the day the DLC comes out, and we'll be playing it that day. There's also a Resident Evil showcase that they have announced, but there's no date for it. So we're still waiting. Like, they're like, there's a Resident Evil showcase in October. It's like, but when? When is it? Tell me. Swamp Grotto wants to know because he's going to be dead. Last right stack, number 2 for the Malthael. Bottom lane fort does fall. And curse goes over to the side of Tempest. So yes, got a lot of great games and such planned for the future of the stream. So I hope you all come by for all of those. And thanks again, Totski, for the raid. You sweetheart. Wailing Arrow, Sylvanas, Blessed Shield from Nagram to the face. That's going to be an arrow from Hanzo, Gust into the wall. And this is the members of Bangbush making this curse almost moot for the for the side of Tempest, but Ultralisk gets cleansed. He's going to try and back away. Still getting hit with the Lightning Breath. Gets a heal from Malfurion as the Jeopard Potion comes in for Blaze. Auto attacks raining out from the Falstad, and Ultralisk is looking to chase in. Skog wants the kill into KCB. The scatter's not enough, but this is a curse that might get a bottom lane fort. Yes, it should get bottom lane fort and top lane fort as well, because there's a decent wave up there. So a double fort will fall. A boss to go over to the side of Bangbush. Now, I don't know boss timer for bottom lane, because we can't check it as we're on a clean feed, but it shouldn't be that far off if I'm not mistaken. So we could see actually like a boss slightly pushed up in top, and then when the enemy responds, a rush down to bottom lane boss. Try and keep my eyes out in case the observer pops down and shows the bottom lane boss timer, but I don't think they will. Jeopard Potion from Blaze right in the face of Diablo. Soul Shield will proc. We do have the Condemn from Joanne. She's got Subdue. Not finished out, but there's still value when you hit two enemy heroes. Big Umbral Bind onto a few. There's a Bloodlust from the Rhaegars. We do have the bunker down for Blaze expiring. Heading very low. Does go down to the Maltheo. We have a Gust from Falstad. Lockdown. Auto attack. Auto attack. Oh, it's not enough from Ultralisk as the Lacerites do take down Swamp Grata once again. Skog gonna try and sidestep the mark from Maltheo. There's no way he makes it out of this alive, as that is a Wailing Arrow. That is a 90-second cooldown to just say goodbye, Hanzo. All right, the members of Tempest are feeling the rally from Totsky's raid, I guess, as we do have the Kepi locking down the mid lane keep front gate. Lockdown coming in as well. Throws up the Spirit of Vengeance, no trigger onto that one. Fan of Knives build for the Maiev as well. Nice Memento at level 1, as I had mentioned earlier, for that bounce for the camp clear and wave clear. Boss in bottom is still not up. Siege Giant's going down over there. That should be cleared up by the Maiev, but the rotation... Okay, they're going to be going for Bruiser Camp. Bruiser Camp and then what? Because we're going to be seeing trade on Bruiser Camps. Are you telling me that buildings don't bleed? Yes, they do. If you believe hard enough. Or if it's like the Elden Ring playthrough I'm doing with some friends where we're using the seamless co-op mode. Everything bleeds when you're the Blood Brothers. That's what we've called ourselves, because we're all just using bleed attack weapons and just stacking bleed on everything, and it's actually comical. Big arrow to, well, just go by the enemy. Gust from Falstad. That's 2 heroics from the side of Bangbush, as I thought I saw a containment disconnect onto somebody, but maybe not. Nagram will get hit with the Lacerites, doesn't die immediately from it. Might actually deny the stack for Maltheo. It's just this is a delayed out death after the Lacerites. I don't know how long the person has to die. It's probably like 3 seconds after the Lacerites hits that you can still get the stack value. I don't think it's 5. I don't think it's 5. And you might be saying, like, but Bahamut, he's got 3. The third one came from the Blaze kill over here in the top lane area. It's like 1.5? Okay, yeah. I was like, I know it's very, very small. It's a very small window, but I just couldn't remember the specifics. It's 1.5, you guys are saying? Okay. I was like, 5 seconds is way too long, but I was like, maybe 3, but even then, 3 seconds in Heroes of Storm is a freaking eternity. Blaze gonna grab the vision over here. The enemy does know that something's happening in this top lane area. Probably the assumption that Siege Giants will be taken while they're on boss. Bottom lane boss will go over to the side of Tempest, and Hearth out from a few members. Oh, wait, Ultralisk is going to stay up here? He probably has flight. I would assume he has flight, and maybe looks for a flank? Or is he just going to split push the entire time while the rest of the team defends? Doesn't the bunker clear the stack chance anyways? Well, so Last Rites hit the Joanna, and she was down to like a sliver of HP, so one auto attack on Joanna would have killed her, but she jumps in the bunker, and that is the delayed on the time. Now, if Last Rites was applied, and then she gets in the bunker, she wouldn't have taken any damage. But she did take the damage. That's the reason I started asking about the delayed time and everything like that. Scatter arrow from the Hanzo. There's a Last Rites onto Skog, so there you go, it's the same thing. Last Rites goes out, and then he had 1.5 seconds to kill the Hanzo from that animation end to get the stack. So it's just a little thing we were conversing about, as this is looking like a bottom lane siege that might just be the game-ending push. Lockdown, Gondar, KCB. No, they're not going to go. Okay, Diablo will get channel. By the way, remember that Siege Giant camp that was grabbed earlier? Remember that Siege Giant camp that was grabbed earlier by Falstad and friends? That's a keep that just went down. Ultra trying to pull a cure. Oh, Ninja, don't. No. Poor cure. The gust felt around the world. It was on Curse Hollow too. It was Curse Hollow mid lane. Oh, the gust that everyone felt around the world. Alrighty. Hey, good morning, Stark. What's up? You slept? Oh, congratulations. I seriously, like, I mean that as unironically as I possibly can. Like, congratulations, dude. I'm happy for you. I actually got some good sleep last night, too. I slept through most of the night. It was that restful sleep is what I got. Forgot about that. I actually meant him winning with backdoor yesterday. Oh, got you. Oh, boss delayed by the side of Tempest through top, eh? Ah, they're trying to time out with objective phasing. Got it. Wind Tunnel, Bullseye, Bunker, Radiating Faith, and the upgrade on Tranquility for Malfurion. Malthiel's still holding 20. I wonder why. I doubt he goes into the upgrade on Last Rites. I don't think that's necessary. It's usually just buyback, which I don't know why he's holding, but hey, we'll see what happens. Curse in favor for the side of Tempest. They layered that out really well. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Containment just gone to Blaze. He's got Bunker available, but he will be silenced. There's going to be, look at Falstad's position. Wind Tunnel into the wall. Bunker comes down from Blaze. Arrow from Hanzo. Lockdown taking a lot of damage. Is there a Last Rites? Not just yet. Boss is still clapping its way through the top lane as we do have the key front gate going down. Objective phase still active for 40 seconds here as bottom lane will push in, mid lane pushing in. Things are looking scary on the side of Bangbush, but they are holding strong, hoping to weather the storm through the curse. Shadow charge in from Capybara. Hellgate's back to his ally. Top lane keep goes down to boss. Mid lane keep should fall to just wave realistically. Boss goes down. Maiev goes in onto Skog. That's going to be a root thrown right underneath him so no one can step up. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. As a reminder, he went Hellgate at level 20, so no Hellstorm. Ultralisk, Gust is up in 9 seconds. All keeps are down, but the core has not even lost major shielding. Chase in from Nagram here. They want something. A lot was burned. Bless Shield's up in 2 seconds. Slow from Blaze. The back off from Nagram. They're respecting this. They're going to back off here. Bless Shield into 2. That's going to be Tranquility from the Malfurion. We do have the Blink out from the Sylvanas and the Will of the Forsaken to give the self-cleanse to back away. Capybara split from his allies. Does he have souls? I don't see the little icon underneath his model, so yes, he will die and not buy back. Full death timer for the Diablo here as they tried to end. Nice fire stomps to keep Capybara alive, but Ultralisk wants the kill. Meanwhile, as I had mentioned earlier, the shielding wasn't scratched, but after that chase right there, some catapults dealing significant damage to core. We've got 25% off the Bangbush core as Tempest tried to make something happen there. Now, boss is available in bottom lane. Will Bangbush go for that? They're going to grab Siege Giants via Ultralisk. You've got the Maiev Lockdown grabbing a camp for the mid lane. Catapult is arriving in through top as well. I kind of feel like Bangbush has to grab boss and then like hearth back the Blaze or the Falstad to go clear waves. Okay, so Falstad will back off and go clear out the camps coming in through the waves. Okay. Caster math, yes. I know, I said 25% and my brain was like, that's wrong, but just keep going. Exclamation math in chat. Mid lane pushing in. Mid lane is pushing in. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas avoided. That's a 90-second cooldown. Shielding will be scratched, and that's about it. Waves are still being shoved in. Blaze and Malthael saying hello to each other. It was 25%. It was just, yeah, the 10% was just, it was 10% in equity. Been watching too much Shark Tank. It was the fine print 10% equity. Falstead still clearing things out over at the core. Maiev still pushing things up over at the enemy core as well. Boss is going to be... Oh, nice Will of Forsaken from Sylvanas. She just pops that and eats the entire arrow to a face. Malthael, what did he take at level 20? Oh. I forget the name of this talent, but I think, doesn't it increase the duration of the mark or something like that? No, it leaves the mark on the ground for a longer duration. That's what it is. There might be some other factors. Falstead's still pushing out top lane. Can't blame him, though. After already taking 35% off your core, you really don't want to risk too much here. Nice bullseye from Hanzo onto Kepi. Falstead flying in. All right, they've got to make something happen here fast. Look at Ultralisk positioning. He's looking for that angle of a gust into kind of some sort of wall or corridor or anything. Gust angle? No, it's not there. He wants it. Kepi's going to be the target, but she's able to blink away. The Sylvanas is out of there. Capybara going in with the Shadow Charge. It's a bit of a mixed fight here as you do have that camp pushing in through mid lane. The members of Bangbush need to be conscious of this. They don't have to take this fight, realistically. They don't have to take this curse. Because it's 1 out of 3 for either side. Scope taking a lot of damage, has to agility away. Last Rites is available. Arrow goes wide. Last Rites onto Ultralisk, and that might be the beginning of the end. Yeah, that's it. That is going to be it for Bangbush. Chat was saying that there was going to be some brooms coming out, and I think the brooms are going to be here for the members of Tempest as they find themselves a quadra kill, heading the lone defender, as the core shielding will be scratched. Malthael's here for the end. So is the rest of Tempest. And ladies and gentlemen, the series ain't a quick 3-0 this early in the morning. Looks like the members of Tempest have found their stride, and they will be taking us into a map before. GG, well played. It ain't a quick 3-0. Which team wins Curse Hollow? Tempest. Tempest did win Curse Hollow.
Welcome.
Thanks for the raid, Totski. I love my raid alert. I'm so proud of it. Just like I'm proud of my tier 2 and tier 3 alerts. Just saying. Just saying you can get yourself some extra raffle tickets. Just saying. Just saying. Not the best Falstead you've seen. Yeah, I could have done it better personally. No. Yeah, it was kind of like lackluster. Like I could have played it better personally, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Just imagine just flaming a Falstead player. Bahasted best dad. You saying I'm best dad? I don't know about that one. How's everyone's Sunday? How y'all doing today? Y'all having a fancy fun day? Let's go ahead and do that. My friend got a new puppy, and boy howdy is it cute. What kind of pizza did we get last night? We got a large pizza with bacon, basil, and pepperoni, and that's typically what the three of us like. And then on the side we had some salad and also like jalapenos and stuff. Well, I didn't eat any of the salad because that's disgusting. No, I had on the side I had some jalapenos. I bought jalapenos before my parents came because we all like them, and I was like, I was like, I don't know how hot they are. Like sometimes they're like insanely hot. Sometimes it's just like a walk in the park. I took a bite of one and my entire head just started sweating. I was like, oh my god, it's so spicy. It was so good. Oh, I was sitting there just like, just. It was very delicious pizza. I very, very enjoyed. Very much enjoy the pizza from that place. They don't deliver, so it's like one of the few very good pizza places in town. What about sour cream? Or wait, what about Mama Liga? You have Mama Liga pizza? That wouldn't be good. Cornmeal pizza? Oh, I've had cornmeal pizza crusts. I don't like those. They never taste very good. You very much enjoy Bandit. Yeah, I know. There's Bandit pets I owe you guys. I have not forgotten. Don't worry. I am just curious what map we're going to be getting though for the next map. Let's see.
Life begets life, and the cycle
Okay. So, next map soon, I guess? I'm not sure. I guess while we're sitting here waiting, it doesn't hurt to go fishing. Oh, I can't go fishing. Well, use your Prime on my channel, please. I appreciate it. Welcome everybody back into the Heroes International. Map number 4 of Tomb of the Spider Queen. We're going to be seeing the members of Tempest putting one up on the board through Cursed Hollow. And we will continue the series. We might have our first series go to game number 5. It is very, very possible. So Kerrigan ban. Now, will we see the Tyrael ban that's been consistently coming out? Scuffed? What do you mean scuffed? You run a better broadcast, Fish. Huh? You wake up at 5:45 in the morning and put on your big boy pants and make breakfast. And then stream for the entire day as well. No, thanks to everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I just like giving you all crap. So the Kerrigan Brightwing, Leoric, and Lucio as well. All right, so we have Tyrael up and available. I'm guessing this is another first pick Diablo. You don't eat breakfast? It's the most important meal of the day. I've spotted the problem. What is the problem? That there's not enough subscribers in my stream? I agree, yes. Everyone could subscribe. Not eating breakfast, see? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Blaze first pick, okay. So, will the members of Bangbush take away the Diablo for Tomb of the Spider Queen? Diablo's great for this map, honestly. But we do know Nagram has a fantastic Anubarak. We could see the Tyrael. Chess Looter, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Stefan. Thank you very much, Chess. You're a very kind human being. Thank you for 60 gifted subs in this channel. Whoa! Ho ho! Hello, Sergeant Hammer. Second pick? Uh-huh. Hammer into Blaze, we're going to see some TVT. There's the Diablo, of course. Junkrat, once again, like we saw earlier today, to try and control the Sergeant Hammer. We might see mine build out from the Junkrat to be able to do so. Excuse me, everybody. My eyes are a little itchy. What are we going to get here, though, for our ban phase? The members of Tempest do need a healer. Malfurion could be the ban, actually. We do see a lot of priority from the Korean region on Malfurion, but I guess they're not really worried about whatever healer the members of Tempest will get. Gonna get rid of that Genji. They don't want to deal with it. Gondar on map number 1 was pretty effective with the Genji getting into the backline and potentially killing the Hammer consistently in the early game. So, I guess that makes sense. They're fine with whatever healer the enemy gets. They also already took away the Rhaegar. So, will we see Bloodlust from EU, or are we going to see Ancestral? I feel like it's going to be Ancestral from EU. Next 2 picks for the Hammer. We need more protection around the Hammer. Do we see, like, Yrel Garrosh or something? Like, just, like, literally build something around the Hammer? Well, we do get the Sylvanas, which is great, actually. No need to really grab a tank, as they already have said main tank on the side of Tempest, so I like the flexibility that the members of Bangbush are using here. They'll be able to flex in that last spot. They could go a Nubarak based on these next 2 picks. If they want to, maybe, like, if there's a Tychus or something, they can just cocoon the Tychus and step up, or they could cocoon, maybe it's Malfurion, and Malfurion uses Tranquility, cocoon him. So there's some really cool adaptations that can be made with the Bangbush draft and main tank at the end. Stukov Mephisto. I feel like I've not seen a Stukov from Tempest or even Ammonite in these games, so we'll see. And then Mephisto. Mephisto's always exciting. Obviously a Cho map now. Every map is a Cho'Gall map, Dad. Every map is a Cho'Gall map. You just gotta believe it. I believe they say that in Naruto. Well, that's mean. That's okay. That's kind of mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a mean last pick. All right, which team is gonna win Tomb? Which team wins Tomb? Tempest or Bangbush? Are we going to a map 5? The way you said Naruto annoys me. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it on purpose that way. Haha. See, the best way. This is what I do. I love my Twitch chat so much that I harass all of you. It's like, do you remember being in elementary school and there's a girl that would hit you in the face? She liked you. Like, Andrea would come up and punch me in the face, and that's how I knew she liked me. No. But it's like that. I tease you because I love you. Naruto. I am not abusive to chat. That is not true. Trick says Mad Aura. It's Madara. It's Madara. Literally been told by everyone it's Madara. That's what I've been told so many times. So there's Naru 1 and Naru 2. Anyway, sorry. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Bangbush looking to make things happen, or looking to close things out in this winner bracket final. Go to the grand finals in a 3-1. On the left-hand side, we got Tempest looking to take us to a map number 5. We do have Unyielding Power for the Mephisto at level 1. At 20 stacks, he'll have 100 extra damage. At 40 stacks, he'll have an extra Skull Missile to throw out. We have extra wound timers for the Junkrat, new habits for the Blaze. We have the Patchwork Creation, I believe is the name of the talent for Stitches at level 1, who might be dead to rights. Totem for Rhaegar. Pretty much standards across the board. Mama Nancy, Baja's picking us on again. You like it, okay? Don't go complaining to Nancy, all right? She's not gonna save you. She'll only encourage it, I think. Maybe. Not sure. I'm so excited. By the way, I'm so excited. I have leftover pizza for the stream today. You have no idea how excited I am. Because we had a healthy sandwich on Friday. I ate a bagel yesterday. I love bagels, but, like, it's not pizza. Exactly, War. Speedrun first death any percent. No, it's speedrun first death Stitches percent. Oh, that sounds delicious, Ninja. That sounds so very good. By the way, if you enjoy not only the craziness that is my regular streams and casting, I will be doing a cooking stream next weekend after my family leaves on Sunday. exclamation cooking in chat. If you would like to join in for that, I'll be making curry, Japanese beef curry. So it'll be a couple hour stream because the beef is going to take some time to simmer. While we talk about beef, let's talk about how Sylvanas just died, Junkrat just died, Diablo should go down right there to an auto attack from the Stitches. We did have a Blaze go down as well, and the Siege Giant camp will be picked up by the side of Bangbush. Great job picking on everyone except for Be Crazy. See, there we go. You're going up for the same thing later this week? Oh, Nancy, that sounds delicious. We need to, I need to start making some new goals for the stream as well, because I don't think I really have any, like, major goals for November. Like, I don't think we have, like, we've got the Baja Ross. We don't have a cooking stream for November, so I'll have to figure out some sort of cooking stream for November. We're not gonna, don't say turkey, because I really don't care about turkey. I've never been a Thanksgiving person. Honestly, I feel like they should just continue Halloween up until Christmas. Halloween should start October 1st and end on November... What's the day after Thanksgiving this year? The Friday after Thanksgiving. That's the day. That's how long Halloween should just last. Turducken. Did we hit the StarCraft 2 goal? Oh, yeah, Chess, absolutely. Nancy was the one who hit it. Literally, we were 50 subs away, and Nancy came in last week and just dunked on us with 50 subs and said, I want the StarCraft 2 tournament. So yeah, we hit that. I'm gonna make a command for it. I actually have a sticky note on my desk to make a little command for it. And I'm gonna be reaching out to you and Stark, of course, for the tournament and such. We're gonna, the game plan is to do this tournament in probably late November, early December, something like that. I'll probably organize it throughout November and then probably run it in early December is probably what we'll end up doing. Happy to help. I would love to have you and Stark, of course, play. I'm going to be working on, like, the rule set, the map pool, and all that kind of stuff. Slowly but surely. Nancy continues to be a living legend. Absolutely. Stitches with a little slam on the ground right there. Swamp Grotto backing off. That's a friendly hook onto Ultralisk. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, friendly hook reduces the cooldown by 50%. I do believe you have to land it, though, to get the 50% cooldown. So Stitch's hook baseline is 16, so that'll take it down to 8. And then there's other cooldown talents in there as well, like Master Hooker, which I think would take it down even further on top of that. But we don't have to get into all that math right now because it doesn't matter. What we're going to get into is going to be a 4-4 kill game with Diablo initiating onto the Sergeant Hammer, who is going to try and boost out of there. The lurking arm from Stukov almost getting the kill. The low blow getting some good damage right there as Blaze will look for a turn in through the bottom portion of the map. Not enough for a Web Weaver here on the side of Tempest, but at least some gems to be deposited. Will there be a Direct Strike competition? There is a Direct Strike tournament happening, and I actually joined the Discord, I think. Or no, I need to join the Discord, and I was thinking about trying to, like, cast a little bit of that for funsies. Yeah, Chess Litter, it was either Chess or Stark sent it to me at some point, and I was like, ooh, I should join the Discord and see if I can, like, just hang out and cast a game or two of it, so yeah. No, Nancy was on vacation. She didn't have to do Roblox. She had to do Roblox. I remember she told me this. She had to do Roblox last weekend, so that way she doesn't have to do any Roblox this weekend, because she was like, look, the International's happening. I'm gonna be busy. I remember her saying that. She was just like, no Roblox for me during the International weekend. Which is nice. Which is very nice. Nice and cozy. 10 talent here, though, will be here soon for both teams. We have Ancestral Healing. There it is. Mind Control Sylvanas, BFG Sergeant Hammer, Ardent Defender. Stitches is going to go what? So now, Gorge actually... So for anyone that also doesn't know, if you Gorge a Mephisto, you cancel out the... Like, if Mephisto Shade of Mephisto's forward, so the teleportation thing where he leaves his origin point behind, if you Gorge that Shade of Mephisto forward, the origin point disappears, and you can actually gank... You can pull Mephisto, like, behind the gate and stuff like that. Because Mephisto's, like, what they like to do is they like to Shade of Mephisto forward, do a bunch of damage, and then return to the origin, get healed up. But if Gorge is a possibility, you can just Gorge him, and then take... it's Beat Your Bile. Okay. We could see Gift of the Embalmer at level 20. That is a cooldown reduction talent. Usually it's Master Hooker, but I have seen Gift of the Embalmer from time to time. Hook. Capybara taking a lot of damage. That's going to be Endurance of Hate, not connecting onto anyone right there. We do have the chase continuing with the Putrid Bile underneath Capybara. We have Urel trying to split the enemy, but the Diablo a little too tanky right now. And Gondar is going to come through with a couple more pokes on the unyielding power. He's already got the 100 extra damage at the 20 stack mark, and when he gets to 40, he'll have an extra Skull Missile to throw out in the enemy team's face. Now, I always talk about this, and maybe it's a point I've hit too much, but level 13 from Mephisto is coming around the corner, and will it be Shard of Hate for the Wave Clear, which is the optimal talent, or will we get the Hysteria, which is a fun talent on a double soak map like this where you get a lot of regeneration globes for the cooldown on Heroic and Baseline, and also regeneration duration as well. Bunker down from Blaze, chain heal out from Skog. He's got the Earth Living Enchantment level 4 for some extra heals to low health pool members. The hook not going to connect. Speaking of level 13s as well, that is also going to be Stitches with the extended hook range. Riptire from the Junkrat. I don't think the skill's Ultralisk realistically. Blaze will go down on all of this, and Sister Healing does connect onto Ultralisk after the Riptire damage, so that actually just puts Ultralisk back to full HP. Blaze dead for the next 17 seconds. Big gun gonna be shot across the enemy team's face as Capybara gets a good fire stomp out. Shadow charges onto the Stitches to back away, and that'll be the red Web Weavers, excuse me, the blue Web Weavers descending. I did not realize that Kepi got the sneak of the turn. I bet he'll go Q at 13. It's the best Q build. That's a good point. That's a good point. Ardent Defender with Divine Steed allows Swamp Grotto to get away with minimal to no mana. I thought the whole point of Pudge... Who's Pudge? No, I'm just kidding. I thought the whole point of Stitches was to Om Nom Nom the Mephisto. I kind of did too a little bit, and I'm a little surprised to see Putrid Bile. We'll see why. Gift of the Embalmer, I don't know. Gift of the Embalmer's not that great of a level 20 for, like, the other options that you have on Stitches. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Stitches goes down. Rhaegar doubles back and gets the gems that do fall. Stitches has got the 13. He's got the hook range. Missile for the Mephisto as well. Good call, chat. Okay, I'm looking at 13s as well. Full trap build for the Junkrat right now. Looks like it's the gotta trap them all at level 13, I believe, because I think a big Az is a red talent icon, and Sister Healing on the Swamp Grotto right now. Ultralisk with the boost away. The bottom lane fort will fall. A double fort phase for the side of Tempest here on map number 4. Sko going for the channel right here, heading with the heal. Capybara slowed, but he still comes in with the Shadow Charge. That's going to be the Sylvanas still pressuring, using the Haunting Wave to get into the top lane. KCB coming in as well, throwing out the Weighted Pustule and the Lurking Arm. Ultralisk sneaking a channel. Spider-Mine's in the bush to scout out the Junkrat. Oh, and actually it's going to be Tempest maybe with a back-to-back turn in here. They do need some of Kepi's turn in, because this is going to be 44 gems right now, but the rotation is into the fight. That's a cleanse on a Skoog. Skoog, can you get away? The Mind Control was thrown out as well. The Skull Missiles are done for Gondar on the Mephisto here. Riptire from the Junkrat will go out. Ultralisk still looking for some damage. Throws out the BFG. I think that was more of a delay onto the objective phase turn in. So we will see blue Web Weavers descending for the side of Tempest once again. And no team fight advantage to the side of Bangbush. Stitch is taking a bit of damage here. Concussion Mine pushing him around. Hook. Oh. Now. Good kill. Jet Propulsion keeps Stitches within the Lightning Breath. The Lightning Breath will be interrupted, or will end, excuse me. Ardent Defender used by the Urel. Stitches split once again. He does go down. Swamp Grotto shall fall as well. No, he won't. The Ancestral Healing comes out just in time. He's going to be stuck inside the Silence. Low blow, low blow, low blow takes him down. Skoog almost going down to the level 1 as well from the Stukov. 43 gems in the pockets of Ultralisk as Tempest continues their siege through the lanes. Haunting Wave in. Concussion Mine splits heading, but he's on the far side of the gate, so he's kind of fine where he sits. Runs through the Lurking Arm a little bit right there. Kepi taking a shot or two. Top lane fort does go down. Mephisto working his way back into the fight. We do have a talent tier advantage as the hook does not connect. Unstoppable pop by lockdown. Mind control from Sylvanas will be used as well. Mephisto comes in, shredding through the health bar of the Sylvanas as we still have Webweaver in top lane, Webweaver in bottom lane. And the siege through mid continues to poke out onto the keep as the knockback from Sergeant Hammer pushes back Mephisto. Blaze Jet propulsions in, but the cleanse might have just been enough. I think there's like a potential for a triple turn-in. There's the potential for a triple turn-in from Bangbush. By the way, keep in mind, Bangbush has never gotten a singular turn-in on this map. They still need to turn in 50 gems, which is the origin or the first amount that you need to get into the clutch. So I'm looking at 16s really quickly as well. Hook on to Capybara. There's a mind control out from Sylvanas, but the well is kind of in the way. The Durance of Hate does go out onto 2 members, spreading over to the Stitches. The Concussion Mine does split Stitches. He does go down. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the beginning of our... Is this the... Oh my god. We could be looking at a reverse sweep here, chat. The stage is set for a reverse sweep. Sergeant Hammer almost goes down right there. Riptire from Junkrat. Damage on Core, damage on Sylvanas. What are they going to do here? What are they going to do? Concussion Mine, disengage, lockdown is kind of left behind. Svangrada jumps in as well, and it's not a game end just yet, but man, the map is looking good for Tempest right here, who have denied any turn-in potential from Bangbush. Skoog, oh, if Skoog goes down, that's a good cleanse from Henning. Fire stomps out, Sergeant Hammer being pinged by somebody. The damage, that's a lot of gems. They will pick up the gems, but the top lane keep shall fall. Sergeant Hammer dead for the next 36 seconds. We've got Catapult arriving in through bottom lane as well. 30 out of 60 gems in the pockets of the members of Tempest, as that's a jet propulsion onto the Stitches. He's taking a bit of damage, is able to back into the Hall of Storms, getting HP as Yrel clears out the bottom lane from the Catapult arriving. 2 keeps are down, a boss is up and available. Will they back off for boss, or does the pressure continue through mid? Yes, it does continue through the mid, and this is just more advancements towards the core. No real major damage under the core, which is kind of funny that how long the members of Tempest have been here just sitting around the map. It's 6 to 9 in kills, favoring the side of Tempest. Diablo goes in onto Nagram, who pops the Putrid Bile. Mind control into Capybara. This Diablo's so very low. The BFG will clean up the fight, and Sister Healing comes through. Did the members of Tempest stay around here for way too long? It's kind of feeling like, yes, that's the answer. Lurking Arm out from Stukov will take down the Rhaegar, but no, I'm incorrect in that statement because they still come through with a double kill. Diablo is back into the mix. A hook out from Stitches. Jet propulsion from Blaze. Yes, Hammer's going to be able to kind of deny any of that jet propulsion value with a self-cleanse and also the real quick rapid damage. Overpower Shadow Charge. Nagram is able to back away. 91 gems for Skog here. 91 gems. And Junkrat dies, dropping 7 or so. What a weird and, like... What a weird game, man. We've just had 5 kills in the last, like, minute and a half, I feel. They still have... Bangbush still... They have 137 gems. Skog has 94 gems. Nagram has the entire turn in here. Capybara should get a double interrupt with the Fire Stomp. I like how Skoog is just ignoring the fight. He's like, you just keep brawling. I gotta get these gems turned in real fast. Durance of Hate, a lot of damage. Hook from Stitches. No! 91 gems! You can— oh no, Stitches, don't do it! I think they actually got all the gems. They're still at 138. Nothing was lost there besides Sylvanas. Bangbush is still technically in it. Yeah, they're really... Whew. It's a real big technical on that one for sure. That's a dead... She's dead. There you go. There's gonna be actual gem loss. They're going boss. They're going boss, and this might be the boss plus end. Nope, they didn't even get 100 gems. Stitches tried to grab the gems and then died. He had like 80 something. Or no, he didn't die. He was able to back away. That's right. Boss, wave, 17 minutes, 20 talent tier. Unspeakable horror. Extra oomph. Oh no, Sergeant Hammer, baby girl, why? Oh, they got the extra oomph value. Here it comes, here it comes. You gotta hit 3. They want the hammer. They won't get it. Bunker from Blaze, fortified bunker as well. Diablo gets inside. BFG from the hammer coming out. Capybara out of the bunker. Jet propulsion from Blaze. The boss, the double kill. Mephisto coming through. Tempest. They are not down and out of this upper... Oh, they are coming through. They want these mean kills. Boss will take the core regardless of whatever Hammer can do here, but that is going to be GG. Well played over to the side of Tempest. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first series that goes to a Game 5. Choose outcome. Which team wins Tomb? Tempest. Tempest did win Tomb of the Spider Queen. We are going to a map number 5. First full series. At least it's on the grand finals day, right? That was the wrong button. Hold on. I'll show you stats still. What happens when Protoss caterpillars cry? I don't know what happens when Protoss caterpillars cry. Reavers weep. Ravers? Ravers weep? Well, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? Reverse sweep. It's possible. It's possible, man. It's possible. There you go. Things are looking potentially good for Tempest, but either way, the next map is going to be very important. The next map will be very important, but we're going to have to, I think there'll be a little bit of a break for the players to run to the bathroom and such, and then... You know, Korea wanted a challenge, so they threw the first 2. I feel you on that. Sure. Why not? I'll get on that action. Sure, yeah. Oh boy. What a day of games already. This is the first series. Sorry, I have to message Day about something very important. You like the shirt? Thank you. It's my tournament shirt. It's my I wear my Hawaiian shirts for finals days. I should have done it all weekend, but I completely forgot till this morning when I was in the closet and I was like, oh shoot, I need to grab one of these Hawaiian shirts for the finals day. When are we petting Banda? I feel like he's been neglected. We did pets a while ago. There's another redemption. All right. Alrighty, thank you for the redemptions. Let's get those going right now while we wait for our next map. Alrighty, hold on, let's do that. Alright. Thank you for the redemptions. He's sleeping? No, he's waiting patiently is what he's doing. He knows. He knows. He's like streaming's happening. I'm gonna get spoiled today. And he's right. And he's all right for thinking that too. Okay. I'm going to run to the bathroom while we wait, and I'll be right back. So if you get some ads, I do apologize, but we run ads now, so there's no ads later. So I'll be right back. Enjoy the chair stream and the bandit stream. BRB for 1 minute and 30. Okay. Chair and bandit, my two favorite things. What's your third favorite thing? Okay. Do. All right, I'm back. All right. So, map number 5 coming up very, very soon here. This is going to be exciting stuff. I think the third thing starts with a B and ends in AHA. Like Baja Blast? What is this? Alright. So, we're just waiting on the next series. The Heroes International Twitter posted that Bang Bush 130. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Oopsies. Big hit from the 80s, Take on Me by Aha. So there you go, Chess Leader nailed it. I couldn't think of anything quick enough. Ba, ba, ba. Anyways, all right. I'm off Twitter. I was just looking to see if there's anything to note, but I think they deleted the tweet. There we go. Alrighty, alright. So it's all looking good. I think we should be getting into our next map very, very soon. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Battlefield of Eternity. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Heroes International. We are in map number 5 in our winner bracket final. And the winner of this will go into the grand finals, best of 7, and the loser will be going into the next matchup up against 30K in the lower bracket. So this is not tournament life. The loser still has one chance. We do have a Brightwing, Diablo, Lucio, and a hammer ban. No hammer time in this game. No hammer time from the members of Bang Bush in this game. All right. I mean, that's fair. Honestly, it's been hard to deal with at times. Though they did manage to beat it in last game on Team of Spider Queen. Hanzo first pick for the side of Bang Bush. So we could see a Diablo. No, we couldn't. Sorry, missed it. Diablo was banned out. What are we gonna get? Capybara's gonna have to play something different in Game 5. Very quick Genji, very early Blaze. Both of those very strong in the last game. Or not both of them, excuse me. The Blaze very strong in the last game. The Genji was banned out. I saw chat was saying, Stukov ban would have been stronger than a Genji ban. Stukov is just very, very strong. BOE best of 1 hype. That is true, Chess. It is a best of 1 at this point. We are in a best of 1 for Battlefield of Eternity. Ooh, variant. They do not want to allow the single target deletion sort of setup with that one. Time to Unga Bunga. You know what they should do? They should draft 5 bruisers, Stark. That's what they should do on Battlefield of Eternity. They should draft 5 bruisers. All supports, let's go. Yeah, right? Hey, we got an Anduin in play. We have not seen Anduin in quite a bit. Rhaegar was still up, but it looks like they don't want to go for the Bloodlust. They want Anduin here. 2 bruisers are bruiser support for Bang Bush incoming. Don't go, Epic player, don't go watch the main broadcast and then come over here and be like, oh yes, I'm so smart. No, I'm just kidding. I know you weren't doing that. The last pick will be a Vala. Oh, it's gonna be a Vala. Oh, the reason being is because it doesn't matter. I'm the Oracle. This is good casting. I knew it. I'm the Oracle. I'm such a good caster because I just knew what they were gonna pick. Compositionally, though, the Vala does work out pretty good. Tempest has had really strong showings in the past with Vala in the early portions of this tournament. They kind of like saddled that. They kind of like put the Vala to a side for a few of the games, and I like that they're bringing her back in to some of the gameplay. Gondar had some amazing Vala play at the start of the weekend, so I'm excited to see how this all works out. I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to the cast, and I will also start out a prediction. Which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? Which team wins map number 5? I have no idea who to vote for. Trust in the heart of the cards. As Shigeru Miyamoto once said when creating Pac-Man, remember to always believe in the heart of the cards. Over on the right-hand side, we got Bangbush. Nagram on the Uther. Skoog going to be playing the Hanzo, heading on the Stukov. We've got Ultralisk on that Maev, and we will have Svampgrada playing what? I can't see the who's on what side. Hogger. It was a Hogger, right? Yeah. Svampgrada on Hogger, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's a Hogger. Over on the left-hand side, we've got Anduin played by KCB, Capybara on the Joanna, Gondar on the Vala. We'll be seeing Kepi playing Genji, and Lockdown on Blaze, if I remember the rosters off the top of my head. In Uther we trust, our Lord and Savior, the best hero in the game. The best hero in Heroes of the Storm is Uther? I thought it was Cho'Gall. I trust in the script. I feel like the script would say that the grand finals need to be a rematch. Condemn, or excuse me, Chastise connecting onto the Uther, and Kepi gets the first kill, agility over the wall, and Uther's dead. He does have ghost form, so he gets some healing, gets some armor to the allies. Kepi getting a little low, scatters out from Hanzo. Vala on 10 auto attack stacks right now from level 1. We do have the Uther going for his, I forget the name of the talent, but it's going to be damaging and healing allies to build up those stacks. The passive is nice for him as well for sustainability. We do have reactive ballista spores for the Stukov. I do want to point that out. No low blow. Hogger going to get a bounce here. Lockdown will check out and see that Svampgrada's having his own little fun time. We do have the cancel on the bounce right there. Vala and Genji making the rotation into top lane, maybe to put some pressure onto Svampgrada. Incorrect. The best hero is Murky. Murky is always the answer. Is it Silverbell? Hey, Careless. What's up, bud? According to Justin, Stukov is tier 1 in every role, so best hero must be him. I mean, yes. Justin and I made tier lists back when we were doing stuff for Heroes Hearth, and we literally made a tier list like Stukov was like S tier in everything. Like, Justin was like, Stukov can solo lane, heal, he can be an assassin, and he can be a tank. Like, he can literally do every role. That is what Justin has said in the past when him and I have talked about this. Lily, cute, heals, damage, CC. I don't know if cute is really a stat in MOBAs. I don't really think, like... What, there was a game I was playing where, like, if you get cool stats, like you get like, or I don't know, there was some like weird like cool stat or something like that, and it gave you, I can't remember what, but it was like, I was like, oh, okay, like someone in chat immediately was like, oh, it does this, and I'm like, oh, interesting, I guess. Not much, got home, time for dinner, and to watch Hots, hell yeah. Devil May Cry, you get points for style. No, it was like, a literal buff to your stats from like cool. Oh, Gungeon. I'm thinking of Gungeon. Gungeon has like stuff like that where there's like little buffs to your stats based off of like how cool you are or something. Gungeon has some weird buffs to the game. Does that make Stukov a specialist? Specialists don't exist anymore, homie. You know this. How you doing today, Sir Viche? Objective phase looks like it's going to be raced down by the side of Bangbush over here on the right-hand side. I think they should be able to get Alarian. Now, where will he go? What lane will Alarian prioritize? I didn't really look and see how much initial siege was done. My best guess is probably top lane. I think bottom may have taken a little bit of poke damage here and there. And I guessed right. 50-50 on that one. Cyberpunk is a literal cool stat? Really? You've been watching and lurking? Thanks for watching and lurking. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks. Shout out to the lurkers. Y'all are great. Lurkers, chatters, everyone in between. Especially my tier 2 and tier 3 subs. Those are my real good friends. Those are my best friends. Top lane, Belith is going to push in right now with the help of Bangbush. They're going to get a fort front gate, but will they be able to go beyond that? The Mortal's already down to 50%. You get a big old spin from Belith. Bottom lane has Hogger Blaze kind of brawling out down there. The fort and top lane taking some damage. Genji does go down. Another kill over to the side of Bangbush, who are having a very strong early game. Gondar getting low here. Auto attack. Okay, Fan of Knives, so that's going to be one stack of the auto attack speed. Gone for the Vala. KCB goes down as well, and Bangbush are banging their way through top lane. Oh dear. Slap. What is happening? Well, currently you are sitting in Twitch, watching my Twitch channel, watching Here's the Storm. That's what's happening. Bottom lane, we have Blaze a little far forward. He's going to be able to jet propulsion away. Stun from Uther, lockdown, getting locked down almost. Capybara able to kind of create some space for his allies. 14 stacks on the Shuriken Mastery from the Genji. 32 on the Vala. She's already lost one stack as she is the singular deaths, or she is one of the deaths for the members of Tempest. 10 for the Blaze on the new habit, so he's got 5 more regeneration globes to go on that one. Hanzo picks up 3 more stacks just now on his level 1, and Uther at 40 out of, I believe, the 60 necessary. Vala still putting pressure. Gondar vaulting back. Oh, thanks, strange voice in my head. Just call me Jiminy Cricket. God, I watched like... I think I watched a total of like 15 to 20 minutes of the new Pinocchio movie on Disney Plus, and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. I was like, this is nope. Like sometimes these movies are great, but nope, no thank you. Apparently there's a Guillermo del Tomo. Oh my god, I didn't even say his name right. Guillermo del Oh, how do you say what is his last name? I'm blanking on it. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. He's apparently making his own Pinocchio movie that comes out on Netflix soon. Del Toro, thank you. God, I was like, my brain just went like blank on his last name. I was like, ha. Oh no, Gondar! Gondar just had the exact same experience my brain did, which was like, oh wait, what? Gary Butt Taco. Okay, all right, Butt Spot. Gary Butt Taco. Oh, welcome to the stream. Kepi's gonna get the Swift Strike out. Blaze done with the new habits. Vala dead for 4 more seconds. I had sung the praises of Gondar Vala, but it is not living up to the hype that I have expressed, as another Immortal will go over to the side of Bangbush. This time, Belith moving into bottom lane with a full shield. Oh, Belith gonna be slapping real hard through the bottom lane right now. I've heard there's a Pinocchio Souls-like in the works. Shut up. No, there is an Epic player. No way. There is the, what is it, crab game or whatever? There's like the Souls-like crab game that's coming out. I can't wait to play that. Umbral Bind, Warden's Cage, really good damage. Jet propulsion in from the Blaze as he pops the Unstoppable. Gondar so very low, gets scattered by Skog, as we do have the Flailing swipes out from the Stukov. Henning and friends still chasing on to KCB. Kepi gonna get smashed in the face with a staggering blow, or excuse me, with a shockwave from the Hogger, and it's a quadra kill. The Immortal still with like, let's say a third of its shielding and full HP. Belith attacking from range, and he is clapping hard right now. Bangbush looking real aggressive. They might be able to take keep, though the death timers are extremely low, as we are only 8 minutes into the game, so we'll see Genji and everyone back up in a second or two. Now, how much more value can the Immortal get? Because this is going to be the top, bottom lane keep taking good damage. Thank God we zoomed out right there. Big Rain of Vengeance from the Vala. Knockback from the Hogger with the staggering blow. Kepi. It's going to be split from his team. The Capybara on the Johanna does go down. Cappy's so very low. The keep is below 50%, and the Immortal's still pretty healthy here. Gondar going to try and find a kill into Hogger, and will be able to do it. Ultralisk going to use the Vault of the Wardens to back away. Gondar with a no HP. Genji may be able to take down his brother, but the keep falls. And I think Bangbush are absolutely fine with the trade that just happened. Yes, they just lost 3. Yes, it's still such a win still for the side of Bangbush. Oh, Lies of P. You're right, Beckwin. I forgot about that. You're right. I forgot about Lies of P. I remember watching the trailer for that because we watched it on stream, and I remember the trailer ended and I was like, what is the game even about? And then everyone's like, it's Souls-like, and they all knew, and I was just like, how? And apparently I guess the developer came out and said like what kind of game it's going to be. But like I watched the trailer and I was like, what is the game even about? I can't tell. When is Lies of P coming out? Isn't it like early 2023 or something like that? There's no date for it yet, is there? All I know is whenever the Crab Souls-like game is coming out, we are 100% playing that on release day. You just think, oh, it's just 2023. Okay, that's what, okay. I was like, I didn't think there's a release date, but either way. Whenever that Crab Souls-like game is coming out, that's gonna be super fun. We're gonna play a bunch of that. Alrighty. Win condition has been set for the side of Bangbush. They are looking to advance into the grand finals. But as Chessleader had said in chat earlier, this is a best of one. It's whomever wins this map goes to the grand finals. Loser has to go through the bottom bracket. Arrow right into the face of Kepi. They want to get the singular kill. Scatter's going to be good. Stormbolt's going to be there. Shockwave from Swamp Grotto. But the kill will come through from the Maiev. Now bottom lane, Lockdown, trying to find some value down here as there's a decent experience gap, nearly a talent tier gap as well, as 16 talent is about a half a level away for the side of Bangbush. Good damage onto the Immortal Race right now. It's going to be Gondar getting the little leap of faith from Anduin. Hogger bouncing into the backline right now as well. Shockwave's down for the next 39 seconds. We've got all heroics up and available for the side of Tempest as the Genji will respawn. He's going to be back into the mix right now as well. 4 to 13 in kills, and that 16 talent tier is looking real good to the members of Bangbush. Thanks for streaming today, Baha, making the Sunday even better. Oh, thank you for the kind words, Meat Bard. I hope you're having a great day. As a reminder, if you have not followed the channel, I hope you at least hit the follow button. Any support further is always very much appreciated. Flailing swipes from Henning. We will see the Pyromania for Lockdown, as it also has the new Habits value. Holy Word Salvation will go up from Anduin. Arrow from Skog goes somewhere. Not even sure about the angling on that one, but either way, it still is Genji Johanna to fall. We will have Val, I think, picking up a stack, but I don't think Swamp Grotto and friends really care. They're going to kill KCB right here, right now, and that will be Lockdown going down. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got the members of EU going to the Grand Finals through this team fight. But no, they want the Immortal. They're going to make sure that they solidify this map, and this is going to be Immortal going to top lane. Hey, Valkyrie. Okay. Big bad Belith in the top lane. Everyone should be able to respawn and defend this in time, though Kepi is a little far forward here. I know he's got a lot of movement tools, or mobility tools. There we go, is the right word. But it still is Belith moving through the top lane, and he is looking very, very, very strong, especially with that huge shielding on top of everything. No 20 talent tier just yet, but still the talent tier advantage for the side of Bangbush. Immortal gets the gate down, 1 tower remains, big spin out as well, pushes Capybara back. Jet propulsion from Lockdown just saying hello to the enemy, no actual connection with the stun. Last tower goes down, and the Immortal is about to move into melee range as he loses his shielding right there. The Immortal dealing, God, is he dealing like 1/8 of the health bar every single attack into the fort? Or excuse me, into the keep? It feels that way. I want to note as well, bottom lane has catapults arriving towards the core. That's going to be Johanna going down. Arrow from Hanzo not connecting once again. Very confused by that one. Maybe it's like arrow percent game where they're trying to get like 0% arrows. Flailing swipes onto KCB, stop the Holy Word Salvation. The Immortal will expire, but Looks like the core might expire as well. Bangbush looking to close things out here in map number 5. That's going to be a lurking arm. The Gondar so low, almost goes down. The Desperate Prayer actually gets the save for the moment, but Vala will go down to the Hanzo. Kepi low, goes for the deflect. Hogger still chasing in. Swift strike out. Core shielding is falling. Joan up in the next 4 seconds. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is looking like the members of Bangbush have locked in the victory. They are going to be taking the spot in the grand finals, and Tempest has to run through the bottom bracket up against 30k. GG. Well played. Which team wins Battlefield? Bangbush.